Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust. And it is...
Here we go, guys!
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 228 pounds, BF Bobby Inch.
Gentlemen, I think this one's going to turn into a fight in a hurry, and I cannot wait.
Walk away from the bullshit in your life. Each moment that you spend dealing with unnecessary bullshit is a moment that has passed you by. Your time on earth is short. Stop submerging yourself in bullshit and start immersing yourself in the pursuit of joy and delight. Do whatever makes you happy. Play more video games. Make ridiculous TikTok videos, or laugh at other people's ridiculous TikTok videos. Spend more time outdoors. Go home and play with your dog or your many, many cats. De-bullshit your life and live an existence that is more peaceful and joyful. And don't forget to just chill.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
After these messages, we'll be right back. Fonzie's here and he's a groove. Fest is back and his arms move. Flips his thumbs up in the air. Fonzie's cool, not a square. Fonzie's the Fonz.
It's Fonzie from the Happy Days collection with thumbs up action. Fonzie, new from Mego.
Are these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
Cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks come in 4 cups. Gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal. Keep it straight. It's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup. Take my advice. For soft drinks, fill the ice halfway. No matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now. Isn't that clever? If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off, or your boss will frown. When you reach a 1/4 inch from the top, that's where you wanna stop. If the customers say they wanna stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Make sure it pops to do it right. Then hand that drink to the coordinator and tell the guest you'll see him later. Drinks.
It's Red Squirrel, and it's story time. We have a book today. Who will help Jack off the horse? Jack got himself into a horse high up in the air. To get him down into the ground, we might need some stairs. Jack's gonna need to get off. I'm Morse. Morse, of course. Would you help Jack off the horse? I do not like you, Morse, of course. If you were mine, we would divorce. I would not, could not, Morse, of course. I would not help Jack off the horse. Would you do it here or there? I would not do it here or there. I would not do it anywhere. If he got up there somehow, would you help Jack off a cow? All I can say is, wow. I would not help jack off a cow. Not here, not there, not then, not now. I would not help jack off a cow. Perhaps if we were on a boat, would you help jack off a goat? I would not help jack off a goat. Not here, not there, not on a boat. This jack of yours.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it.
Aggie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Why, thank you. And you're here, folks. Welcome to Friday and welcome to The Vibe. What's up, y'all? It is summer. That's right. We made it to the end of another week. How's everybody doing today? BF Live The Vibe stream show 339. You know what? It's still the middle of summer, folks. It's still July 11th. Turn it upside down. You get your summer in, folks. It's 89 degrees where I'm coming to you from right here. It is Friday. It is July the 11th. And we're here. We're on the right side of the dirt. We're ready to hang out for 3 hours of positive vibes. At least I hope you guys are. It's been a fun week. Let's do our regular thing we're going to do today. We're going to do the not-so-serious news after the chat family check-in, of course. We got our friends backstage. It's Friday, so we're going to do the check out your horoscopes with the Rock You Like a Horoscope, Soulful Horoscope Reading segment today, because we got to see what the stars have in mind for us moving into the weekend. All right, it's summer. We got it. We get the theme there. There you go. All right, so guys, so let's bring our friends in right now. Let's do it. We're going to do the chat family check-in. Like I said, I got a whole sheet full of stuff. I got some great audio and sound clips we're going to talk about. I'll do the not-so-serious news stories that we'll talk about at length, some fun news. But none of it starts until I start bringing some of my bros in. So let's go. It is Friday. I'm excited for the weekend, and I'm excited to be here doing BF Live The Vibe Stream Show 339. All right, well, he must went for his camera. He must have left his camera right now to go eat. For those of you checking in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, I think he just slid out, Scott, to go to lunch. So now I'm going to bring in the prop master. He hasn't been here, I don't think, since Monday or so, but I'm glad he's back, and I'm always happy when he can be here. He is Scott Fitzpatrick. Come on, Scott.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Bobby Fern?
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Turn some music off here. Doing good, man. Good to see you, man. I'm trying to look for... Yeah. I was looking for your sound, buddy. Right. How you doing?
Okay, I'll do better now. I ain't been here for a couple of days because I had got bout of pancreatitis that got away from me a little bit.
Oh, in my pancreas. I can feel it in my pancreas. Oh, shit, but that's no joke. Oh, I see somebody's head popped in the camera now, buddy. So maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe he's coming back to let me know that he's going to lunch or say a quick hello. So it's the guy that you've been waiting for, probably on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. I'll bring him in real quick. He is the guy. He is Andrew the Giant. Come on, Andrew. What's up, buddy? I didn't see your head there for a minute. What do you do? Are you in space?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Ground control to Major Andrew. I thought you were floating there a minute, didn't he, Scott?
Yeah. I wonder what we're having for
lunch
what today.
For lunch today. Well, you know that whatever you do have for lunch always leads to our new favorite game show here on BF Live The Vibe. Guess what Andrew had for lunch by looking at his beard when he comes back from lunch. That's right, he won't tell us. We'll just guess by what's in his beard. All right, we got that. That's a new show here. So it's good to have you guys here. I don't see no Bobby Nick yet, but maybe he hasn't waken up yet, or, you know, he's always doing his shows. I know he was busy doing birthday shows last night, Scott, for Jen.
Yeah. I had to bail out on him, but I imagine he was up to the wee hours with Jen's birthday show.
I've seen one link for this birthday show on this, like the afternoon Jen birthday show, and then the late night with Bobby Nick birthday show, and all the birthday shows. So we're going to be done talking about Jen's birthday, okay? We're done, right?
Yeah,
are we done, Scott?
It's over.
We're done. It's over. That's right. Well, what's not done is that there's 26 of you jumping in the chat right now. We're going to do the chat family check-in, folks. So it's Friday. Are you guys excited that it's Friday? We're going to have a lot of fun here for the next 3 hours on the Vibe. Let us know what you're up to. Are you starting off a 3-day weekend? Are you chomping at the bit because you can't wait to get out of your work where you're at right now? Throw it in the chat and let us know real quick as we do the opening chat family check-in. I think that's what we'll get started with. And we'll see if Bobby Nick comes along, and we'll see what the next 3 hours bring. But I know it's going to be fun because I got my boys here. So it's time, gentlemen. I put the goggles on. I go over to my elements, and everybody throws their chats in the chat for the opening chat family check-in. It's Friday, folks. Let me know what you're up to. Wait a minute. Let's do this. We can do this a little better than this. I got some traditions I do here on Friday.
We are making the weekends longer than the week.
That's right. That's
what and we'll do it again because
yes. It's Lord
Friday.
There you go. Now we're getting the proper Friday vibes rolling. So throw your chats into the chat, and I will read them in rapid succession as we start the opening chat family check-in for BF Live The Vibe Stream Show 339, folks. It's Friday. Let's go. Come on.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right. Let's get it going. Andrew will be here for the first couple of minutes until he gets called for lunch, and then we'll play Let's Guess What Andrew Had for Lunch by looking at the content of his beard. But right now, Andrew, you know what time it is? You're here to whip the horse, buddy. So I tell everybody to post them up. It is that time. It's Friday. Post up your chats.
1 minute to post time. Approaching the gate.
This is the opening chat family check-in. We're going to see what you're up to, do the not-so-serious news, and have a lot of fun after that. Hey, let's go. Here we go. Our brother Pecan checks in. He says, Goonie goo goo, you begonias. Pecan emoji. Unga bunga, what do you gano? My friend Pecan, let's get the show going. What do you gano? What are you gonna know, Pecan? I just caught my last cup of coffee. I remember I had it for left. I got some warmth into it, so I'll enjoy some coffee as we continue the opening chat family check-in. Let's go. Thank you, Pecan. Go to the top, and then Pecan checks in, always in similar fashion, with a generous $2 super chat. Oh, shit. It's Friday. We're doing it, and we're having it. To Cal. Thank you, my friend Pecan. I appreciate the $2. Pecan then enjoys all of the member emojis right there, like the BF Chang, the Andrew, the Bobby Nick, Tammy and Scott, Wendy in her wrestling singlet, because he supports me as a monthly member. Thanks, Pecan. I appreciate you, brother. And then he just throws out his own Pecan emojis. Good morning, says Juggalette Jen. I think you had a bird, whatever. Hope to see you later, says Juggalette Jen. Juggalette Jen, whoop whoop from Pecan. Juggalette Jen, whoop whoop to Pecan. Can't wait for tonight. Ooh, that sounds sexy there, Scott. Wait a minute. What's up? What's going on with that? Can't wait for it.
Yeah. She's buttering up.
I'll be back, guys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of this controversy. All right, Andrew, we'll take Andrew out, put him backstage. I've heard of this controversy. People in there saying that Jen's winning her matches because she's being very nice and favorable to Pecan and stuff.
Yeah. She's always, she's kissing his ass all the time.
There you go. That's a nice way of saying it. I was going to say being overly nice, but you just cut right to the chase. That's probably more accurate. Pecan says, hope you had a good birthday, Juggalette Jen. Yes, and thank you. Tattoo is tomorrow. Pecan says, you're welcome. Cool beans. Are you getting the hoe coasted on your forearm? Yes, Scott, I don't know if you were here when my kind of I guess maybe a slip of the tongue came up, and I said, Jen's always there over with Bobby Nick, hoe coasting. Shows.
That's where it came from. I heard Bobby Nick start saying that. They started regularly saying that.
Yeah, bro. It was like so not quite maybe a little bit of a Freudian. She's hoe coasting, so I think that might stick right now. Oscar Electric checks in and shouts out Pecan. The enthusiastic Oscar Electric. TGIF, motherfuckers. That means thank God it's Friday. Ooh, look who's checking in. It's all of our friends checking in. Here she comes. Hot track. Amber Alert 29 checks in on a Friday. Oscar Electric says 29. What a name. It makes me think of Shuli and the Pedos. Oh, the Dabbleverse. Perfect name. Oh, my goodness. Oscar Electric says a great way to call out those. Oh, they're having fun talking about that before the show started. Creative, says our friend Oscar Electric. Cakes being snatched off the streets by dozens. Okay. You see Amber thought before she made her name. How about that's good. All right, Oscar's having fun with the names and everybody what they do. Okay, Oscar Electric has to get back to work. All right, Oscar, we'll check you out, man. Space Nerd checks in, and it's just us two. So me and Scott, to that we will. She says Hoya, you Hoyas, and to that we say nerd. The nerd call goes out, the first one of the day. Pecan and the pecan emoji being utilized by Space Nerd. Pecan gives the nerd call and the Hoya. Pecan shouts out Amber Alert with the 29. Amber Alert 29 with the Hoya. Pecan shouts out Oscar. Oscar Electric to Cal from Pecan. It's Oscar. Oscar Electric says Terry Need. How you doing, Terry Need? The weather it's on the hot side around here, but it's certainly bearable for you to be out there doing your thing. I don't know if that's what you're doing or not. It's Terry. Terry Nee says Pecan to Cal. FJM, the calcified kid, checks in and says, good get high afternoon to y'all. Always armed and ready, my friend FJM, as well as I know Scott is. He looks around as soon as so we all get threatened. We all got to grab our shit. Right?
I'm getting ready to pack up and head outside.
All right, we'll get to that when we go into Scott's hole because it's been like since the beginning of the week since Scott's been here, and we have some fresh entries for Scott's hole. We're going to check his fresh entry. Scott's hole is when we go down there and we watch all of those LOL cows, those low cows down in Scott's hole. And we smoke a bowl, so he'll be making his way outside later, probably after the chat family check-in and after the news or something like that. Gives us a reason to kick back and watch some of these funny people that Scott enjoys watching. He brings them to us, and it's an excuse to smoke a bowl. What's up, FJM? I know you'll be joining us. Andrew emojis are being utilized by my friend Pecan. Pecan shouts out FJM with the Hoya. Pecan, late and Perry says.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Pecan's talking shit about you. FJM says, I hope all is well with everyone. Just Bart checks in with his health status and says, good afternoon, chat family. Checking in and relaxing in the heat. I hope that's the home heat, my friend. Just Bart, yes. 85 where I'm at. It's on the warm side. Just Bart, what's up from our friend Pecan. Oscar Lecter says, TGI and motherfuckers again. Pecan gets the love. Everybody check your children. I heard was an Amber Alert. Goddamn. Hoya FJM, the calcified kid. Admiral Butterfingers checks in and says, Hoya everyone. Well, we've done a Gano, but I don't think we said Hoya to anyone today, so you get the Hoya.
Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya? Can I get a Hoya?
You got the Hoya from Oscar Electric. TGIF work week is over. Well, let's go, Oscar. Come on, man. That's why we say we're not waiting till like 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. It's the middle of the day. You're alive. Come on, let's have fun. It's a party. It's Friday. Pecan says Admiral Butterfingers Hoya. I effing hate working, says Oscar Electric. Just Bart says good afternoon to Pecan. The Widow Killer checks in on the vibe. Oh shit. Widow Killer, thank you. He says Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 is officially out today. I posted the launch trailer in the Discord BF. All right, well, let me at least pull it up so I remember to do it at the end of the chat family check-in. Thank you for always offering me some great ideas for content and some stuff that we all enjoy here to share on the vibe. My friend Widow Killer, there's the trailer right there as we continue on. There's the Nightbot running my membership link. If you care to join as a member, support me monthly. Reenie checks in and says happy Friday all. FJM shouts out nerd with some love. Oscar Electric says, my dad never touched marijuana in his life. I taught myself pathetic excuse shit commercial. There you go. Well, they go. I mean, yeah, I guess it manifests itself in different ways. My dad was more of a drinker, and I was the herbalist there, Scott.
Yeah, my dad never let me believe or anything. He was all that. My family was kind of like against it. But then the within 2 months of me moving out, man, I ended up going home to visit, and they wasn't home, but I just still walked through the house, and there was weed plants going in his bedroom.
Yeah, I guess they thought they were shielding us from what they thought we didn't know. But yeah, I can remember getting at a certain age too, Scott, and remember them all like sneaking out and sneaking in together, kind of like when I started doing it. I'm like, hey, that's what they were doing. God damn, you know. So there was a little bit of that going on, brother. A little bit of faking.
And then went out in the garage and I found a false wall. It was just like it was plastic, just kind of draped over a couple of rafters where it separated a room, but it was
right.
But there's a gap in there, and then there was a bunch of plants in there.
I'll be damned. There you see, that's what I'm saying. You know, the schemers, check that out. Admiral Butterfingers shouts out Pecan and said, how's it? Widow Killer gets the Hoyer from Pecan. Oscar Electric says, Oscar Electric is fired out of a fucking cannon today. I'll say the words. He didn't put them in the chat, but I'll give you one. Matter of fact, I got a sound for that. Like to hear it? Here it goes. As soon as I find this son of a bitch, here we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Here's my cannon sample. Oh, here it comes. Come on. There he is. There's Oscar Electric. Shot out of a cannon today. There he is. BF uses drug and okay. Hey, I resemble that remark. Terry Nee, King of all diff, checks in on a Friday. On BF Live the Vibe. When we're done the opening chat family check-in, we're going to do the not-so-serious news and have some fun stories to talk about at length. Rini gets the Hoya and the love from P. Cunt. P. Cunt shouts out the king of all stiffies to Cal. Tony effin' Hawk says Oscar Electric. He invented snowboarding. You were Rob Kamish, says FJM. I think I heard a little bit about this, that maybe P. Cunt lost his belt to Bobby Nick, perhaps?
Yeah.
Do I have that right?
Yeah, Bobby Nick finally got his revenge, I think.
Oh, shit. Well, there you go. So maybe this is for anyone that's thinking that Pecan is rigging all of these matches in a favorable way for himself or anybody else. He lost his own belt. Rini shouts out Pecan and utilizes the Pecan emoji because she supports me as a monthly member here on The Vibe. Terry Nee says, my dad never uses drugs. He died at 52. What's that tell you? That tells you to do drugs before you die at 52. What told me, Scott. That's what I got out of that. There you go. Oscar Electric. There you go. Kiss My Ass McGee checks in and says, back from swimming in the lake, time to smoke and catch BF Live. Life is good. It is. Thank you. Thank you for being a part of saying that life is good. I'm glad I can be a little part of your life being good. Kiss My Ass McGee checking in. Oscar Electric says, my troll doesn't know how to spell. What's more fascinating than that? King of all diff says, good morning, you cunt. FJM gets love from our friend P. Cunt. Rini gets love from FJM. Rini gives love in return to FJM. Good morning, Bob, says Oscar Electric. Bobby, well, not got me so far. I'm the only Bobby here so far. Kiss My Ass McGee Hoyer from P. Cunt. Drew, happy fucking Friday. FJM says, love her book readings about jacking off the horse. Mrs. 420 checks in for Friday vibes. How you doing, Mrs. 420? I need that book. I have a very, very large collection of children's books and would love that in my collection. Mrs. 420, I can't recall his name right now, mostly because of weed and 420, but there's a comedian, Scott, that was on Kill Tony, this black guy that writes adult children's books. He's based in, Texas, I think. He's based in Austin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when remember when Samuel Jackson did that one about please go to fuck to sleep or something like that. I think they're kind of like that, where they're the adult themed children's kind of books, like the one about jacking off the horse. Hey, no, Mrs. 420. Oscar Electric says, okay, I got a few sheets to finish. I'm going to listen. Entertain me, Bob. Well, come on, put me in your ear hole. Good day, OC, says FJM. Widow Killer says, I prefer the new version of that book, Who Helped the Jack Off the Levy Horse. Ah, interesting. I didn't say that. Widow Killer said that. 420 hashtag says Oscar Electric. Shit, says our friend Terry Nee. Good day, OE from FJM. Mrs. 420 Hoyer from P. Cunt. FJM gets love from Oscar Electric. Superman Friday, Bart. I was just discussing this with my wife. I was just asking her if she wanted to see the new Superman movie because she's the big movie head of the two of us. And Scott, I'm hearing, I think a lot of people, even the comic book geeks or the Superman geeks, say that the Christopher Reeves one is kind of like the standard you got to go by.
I'm not real big into the superhero movies, but I did watch the Supermans you're talking about, and
yes,
and those are the ones for me too.
Yeah, they made a couple little attempts at kind of revamping and reintroducing it to another generation. But a lot of people, I've heard some better talk about this one than maybe some of the other efforts. So it is Superman Friday, so we're going to see how it does at the box office and see if anybody ends up liking it, if it catches on. P-Cunt, fire love from Oscar Electric. Mrs. 420 says, Commissioner P-Cunt. Oscar Electric says, Bart, is that you? Bart gets a shout out love from FJM. Oscar Electric gets love from P-Cunt as we near the end of the opening chat family check-in. Terry Nee says it's humid and rainy summer. 7-Eleven day, says Widow Killer. Thank you for reminding me of that again. Our great friend Space Nerd told me that today, Scott, as well, that if you go into only participating 7-Eleven, Scott, will you come with your cup and you get free Slurpee today? I think they will give you the little cup when you go in there now.
I've heard of that. I don't have 7-Elevens around where I live, but
my oldest of my two daughters, she loved any good like kind of birthday freebie, Scott, or any kind of these gimmicky days, bro. I had to take her when she was a kid. So there's always 7-Elevens on the way where we go. There are convenience store like our Circle K, if you will, right?
Right.
So anytime this day every year, no matter what we were doing, we would have to stop into a 7-Eleven and got to score those free Slurpees. So that's a more you know from BF Live. If you want that free little small Slurpee today, you can go in there and get. That's a more you know. There you go. Got that Chang look on today. Hey, FJM. I resemble that remark. You're right, buddy. He's not wrong, Scott, because I went out and kind of blasted one right before the show. And, you know, those little pre-show hits are getting a little bit bigger there, FJM. So, yeah, I resemble that remark, you observant son of a bitch. There's the Pete Cunt link right there if you want to see some of these wrestling matches that we talk about a lot of time. Quandale Lonelies checks in and says, love you, Andrew. Have a great day, big dog. What's up, Quandale? How you doing there, buddy? Checking in. From Andrew the Giant 96 channel, it's Quandale. I'll let you know that Andrew's still at lunch. We're going to play What Did Andrew Have for Lunch by looking in his beard when he gets back. Scott Hoya from our friend Pecan checking in.
Hoya Pecan.
There you go. Got Scott! Not good, Scott. Something we said at a quarter after the hour. I'm not sure what we were talking about.
That's probably the pancreatitis thing.
Oh, there you go. That's a good probably answer there. Andrew, good day, sir, says FJM, checking in also from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Sir Terry Nee gets acknowledged from FJM. The Moist Undies United checks in and gives love from Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Well, if anybody can provide moist undies, it is our sexy friend Andrew the Giant from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. And don't ever forget to check out Andrew the Giant, the horny wheelchair guy. That horny wheelchair guy on Twitter. But look at your own risk. How you doing, Moist Undies United? LJ Lowe, a long time bro. Happy Friday, LJ Lowe. Thanks for checking in on the vibe. He says good evening no matter when he checks in. FJM gets love from Terry Nee. LJ Lowe gets a Hoya from Pecan. Matt checks in for BF and the Midday Freaks. He coined it. Pecan gets the love from LJ Lowe. Matt bones up from Pecan. Space Nerd checks in and says, LJ Lowe, my favorite morning when you are here. Good afternoon, everyone, says Tiffany Washington, checking in for some positive vibes on a Friday. Matt shouts out the Prop Master and's got the devil horns up for you, buddy.
Brother Matt.
Hey, Matt, getting a smile from Reenie right there. Terry Nee gets love from Space Nerd. Pecan acknowledges Tiffany Washington with good afternoon. Fuck yeah, Andrew, it's Duck Juice from Matt. Hoya Reenie from Space Nerd. Hi, Pecan from Tiffany Washington. Hey, Tiff from the Space Nerd. Pecan gets love and the devil horns up from our friend Matt. Hi, Tiff from Reenie. Hoya Matt from Space Nerd. Hello, Reenie from Matt. Hi, Nerd from Tiff. Reenie, Matt, Tiff, Hoya Nerd, here we go. Pecan is laughing, having fun. Hoya to the Space Nerd from Matt. There's the link for the Shawnee Zone. Our friend from the Stern, back in the Stern days. It's not high register Shawnee. It's just...
Shawnee.
It's Shawnee. Check him out. He's restarting his show, The Shawnee Zone. Click on that link and give him a subscribe over there. It's free. Hi, Reenie from Tiffany Washington. 9 more days until Shark Week. You a big Shark Week guy? You big... Hi, Tiffany from our friend Matt checking in. Hi, Matt, right back from Tiffany, Washington. LJ Lowe shouts out the Space Nerd. Hey, LJ from Tiffany, Washington. FJM gets love from Tiff. Who wants to come help me clean today? I have a friend coming. Cleaning up for the friendship coming up, huh? Humid, rainy summer. We got that one. Hey, Terry from Tiffany, Washington. Hoya from the Space Nerd. Reenie says, I'm doing the same, nerd. Sisters are coming to visit. You got to do that show-off cleanup like you're clean all the time, right, I guess? I've done that. I've been guilty of doing that. Let's see. All the Hoyas are going out. Hoya, Hoya, Hoya from everybody. LOL. There's Scott's bots running right there. As Scott makes his way outside, we're going to do the not so serious news. We're going to talk about some stuff. And then eventually we're going to check out Scott's hole. Space Nerd is laughing. Sounds like more fun than what I'll be doing. And there we go. We're nearing the end. There's Brian. I wanted to check out. There's Brian Kowalczyk. What's up, gang? Hoya. Last time Brian checked in with us, Scott, he was in Japan.
God, dang, Japan.
Yeah, like 1 a.m. in the morning, checking in. Our friend Brian Kowalczyk was. So safe travels, Brian, and thanks for checking in and picking up and putting down some positive vibes. Hey, Brian from Tiffany, Washington. Hoya Brian from Rini, as well as Pete Cunt. Popke checks in. Chris Popke, another chat family member, and says, I also have a large collection of children's books. I hope the feds don't seize my hard drives. Not those kind of Popke. No. Good morning to the chat family, he says. Poppy gets love, and the pylon continues. Wavy G checks in, another friend, and says, good morning, Wang Tug. Oh, just kidding, going to bed. Thank you, Wavy G, for checking in before you went to bed. Hello, Tiffany from Popke. Good morning, Cunt from Popke. Wavy G gets love from P Cunt as we try to get to the bottom so we can get on with the not-so-serious news. Yep, it's me, just Bart. Mr. Popke gets acknowledged from Rini. They can't help but ruin movies, says Terry Nee. We're going to have to see, buddy. I mean, I don't know if you're a fan of the Christopher Reeves one. I think, like I said, I think that's the benchmark that everybody's like judging it. Perry is currently giving Randy a Slurpee, in quotes, behind a receipt of 7-Eleven, according to my sources. Is that true, Perry?
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say that. Widow Killer's talking shit about you. Hey, just Bart. Popke says, Scott doesn't live near a 7-Eleven. Are you in Afghanistan?
I've never seen a 7-Eleven in my life. I've never seen one.
Wow, he's like literally middle America. Hello to everyone I have missed. Hope you're having a happy Friday. And look, Pecan utilizes the Perry and the Slurpee emojis, reminding us again that it is 7-Eleven today. So if you're near 7-Eleven, if you do have one, unlike Scott, let's see, Space Nerd says, I will probably forget to get my Slurpee today. Pancreatitis is awful, says Space Nerd. She's feeling your pain right there, Scott.
Yep.
Matt's being a bro and a great mod and throwing my link for BF Live The Vibe, the show that you're watching right now, and you're waiting for Andrew to return if you're watching from Andrew the Giant 96. Thank you there, Matt. As we are near the bottom of the check-in, I swear, I just want to make sure we don't overlook anyone that stopped in that we didn't acknowledge, guys. It's 7-2-11, you guys. Wait, that ain't how we say it. Over here on the East Coast, we just say 7-Eleven. Scott, we say 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, yeah.
7-Eleven, that's how 7-11. But that is what it used to be. That's my understanding. That was the origin of the name, is that they wrote from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., which was a long time, I think, back in those early days, Scott. I believe that's what it is. All right. Well, why don't we do this? We're going to wrap up the opening chat family check-in and get on with the show. I'm going to show you that trailer for Tony Hawk Pro Skateboarder for all of us video game fans and Perry Caravello fans, guys. But the fun is just beginning. That was just the opening chat family check-in. Now on with the show.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, that's what we do right here on The Vibe. We do it Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. to 3 East Coast time. And we kind of go a little past that if 3 hours isn't enough time to hang out and have fun with you guys. So, yeah, Scott, this was back when, the video games, the home systems were getting better and better and more popular. This was definitely one of the more popular video games. I got all these to change. Here we go. I want to share the screen right here now. This is Tony Hawk's, thank you for Widow Killer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skateboarder was probably one of the better, cooler games. It had all real people in it, like Tony Hawk and Bucky Lasek and all of these original kind of skateboarders. And it's been a while since they've made a new one, so people have been excited for a long time. Thanks to Widow Killer, I'm going to run this little preview here. This is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, I guess, because, they haven't done a game in so many years. So I know Perry, we're going to see Perry play this. Perry should be excited about this since Tony Hawk invented all this. Here comes the preview. Thank you, Widow Killer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 launch gameplay trailer. Old arcade. Oh, look like he was in a pinball machine. Haunted house. Skating a haunted house. They're showing you the parody of it, I guess.
Watch it, mate.
That band. Oh, the turtles. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, it's got turtles. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. They're going to sell a shitload of these.
Oh, gnarly.
Holy shit. Play the demo. Oh shit, that was pretty cool, Scott. You gotta admit, even if you're not like the biggest video game fan anymore, man, that was like Grand Theft Auto meets meets like Tony Hawk, man. It had that whole Grand Theft Auto kind of cool city vibe to it. Wow.
No Perry in it though, I guess.
No parrying. Is that Soundgarden? I don't know. I heard so many things going on in there. And yeah, there was like haunted houses, so many cool places that they were skating in there. There is 6 7-Elevens in front Royal City. 7-11 was that Uncle Rico where someone said, oh, 7-Eleven, it was a clip yesterday on some stream. Okay, there you go. You have a little call back on that. Wasn't sure if it was Soundgarden. You always play as Elisa Steamer. I like the soundtrack, says the nerd. A Shyt load, Bob. AFK mode now. There you go. All right, well, there you go. So we'll have to see. Maybe when Perry does finally come back, if he does a gaming stream or something like that anymore, maybe we can see if he plays that game. But thank you, Widow Killer. That looked pretty badass, man. But you know, the whole thing about those is a lot of those kind of those transition videos between screens. They're cooler than some of the gameplay. A lot of that is just kind of, you know, those in between screens.
Oh,
basically. Yeah. So, all right, man. Well, let's see. We do an Andrew watch. Andrew's still not back yet, so we still not time to play What Did Andrew Have for Lunch by What's in His Beard. But what we can do in the meantime, Scott, is that I can slide over to my news desk and I'll scroll down to them. And I got a few news stories that we can talk about at length and have some fun with, some positive news on this BF Live The Vibe. This is The Vibe, not so serious news. Let's get into it. That's right, folks. I believe you can have fun with the news, and we do it here every day, or at least we attempt to, with BF Live, The Vibe, not so serious news. A few news stories that we can have fun with and talk at length. Scott, we're going to talk about our girl. Well, I guess our girl. The Hawk 2 girl again is in the news again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We had just talked about a couple weeks ago how we couldn't believe it's been 1 year since she kind of got notorious for saying you got to spit on hot tool on that thing or whatever, right? Right. And then she kind of blew up, got real successful inside of this year, and then even was involved in some kind of Bitcoin kind of scandal or something. But now congratulations are pouring in for the Hawk 2 girl today. Congratulations are pouring in for Haley Welch, aka the Hawk 2 girl, on Wednesday afternoon. The Tennessee native who blew up last year following a viral on-the-street interview in Nashville was recently given a major honor by Time magazine, Scott. I don't know if you want this one. Welch was named one of the top 100 creators in the world by Time magazine. Creators. It says Welch has blown up on social media with millions of followers across platforms. She launched her own podcast and even helped launch a meme coin, though the latter which failed spectacularly. The influencer took a break from social media following the meme coin disaster, though. She has since returned. So there she is right there, what she looks like now. But I don't
understand all that. I don't understand meme coins, all the Bitcoins. I just don't understand what that stuff is.
Well, it's just basically, it's like futures. Basically, it's like betting on something that something's going to have value in the future, Scott. Basically, and going to be used like a coin. But a lot of people are trying to do that stuff. But it seems like she's gotten past that. But my whole thing is like saying Hawk 2 on an interview that you didn't know you were going to be part of, and they're calling her. Time Magazine is recognizing her as a creator. That's the part that kind of gets me about all of this. It's like, she created a firestorm. I don't know if she intended to go, hey, I'm going to go out and say this crazy thing and be a creator, but she was inadvertently a creator, I guess, huh?
Right.
It says congratulations are pouring in for Welch on social media on Wednesday. Thank you so much at Time Magazine. Appreciate the kind words. It's an honor. I got a lot more coming, she wrote. Really? The fans are congratulating her, saying it's huge and all this stuff. But yeah, I understand. There you go. The Time top 100 creator, Scott, for saying Hawk 2 on that thing.
To me, the creator was the person videoing or asking the question.
Excellent, fair point, Scott. That's the dude who should be the creator. She was merely the content. I mean, she created, something by saying it, but the guy, he was out there. That's what he was kind of trying to do. He was trying to find one of these viral moments, and you really don't hear anything about the guy who captured the moment and was smart enough to ask the question. Only this girl, and now she's considered a creator. In our first story in the not-so-serious news, oh my God, society is doomed, says our friend Space Nerd. Her comment on that. She's not a creator, Space Nerd agrees with us. Big Blue 128 checks in from BF Live the Vibe and says, stay away from Bitcoin. It's gambling. It's a scam. And that's more from our friend Big Blue 128. I've never seen your name before, but thanks for checking in for positive vibes. Yeah, it's all speculation, and who knows where your money's going to end up. Shut up and spit, says. Exactly. She did a pump and dump. Ironic. So she pumped up the coin and then she dumped it. Yeah. You do voice, right? There you go. I've done lots of skate trailers, but no Tony Hawk, said our friend Popke. I know you've mentioned that you've done some stuff for EA and stuff, but no Tony. Let me see. There you go. Bobby Cronkite time. Game trailers are my bread and butter, says Popke. Yeah, thanks for that, buddy. You've kind of told us that in the past. We're happy to benefit from the creativity of Chris Popke on this show. Besides Doom. So Scott wants a Hawk 2 dude. No. You definitely got that wrong. All right. So there you go. I don't know if she's a creator. She certainly created a stir, but Scott, you made the best point, is that the gentleman who was smart enough to be out there doing it and ask her that question to get that reaction, that's the creator, if you ask us. All right. And coming right off the heels on our next story on the Vibe Not So Serious News, coming off the heels of the Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath final swan song show, the next thing comes. Ozzy Osbourne announces his book. He's going to be doing a book, Scott, called Last Rites. Ozzy Osbourne. So
should be good.
I imagine this is going to do really good. My wife is a big book reader, so I can but before I even have to ask her, I know that she is going to be getting this, probably wanting to get this book. I'll read you a little bit about what they're saying about Ozzy publishing a book. On the heels of his final performance, Ozzy Osbourne announced his memoir, Last Rites. The legendary singer's firsthand account will explore his descent into hell, it says in quotes, his medical crisis that caused him to end his tour in 2018, and reflections on his life and career. Last Rites will be available on October 7th, 2025. It says, Ozzy Osbourne, the legendary musician, 76-year-old, chronicled his long career, glittery public life, and medical trouble that began 7 years ago in his upcoming memoir titled Last Rites. Published by Grand Central Publishing of Hachette Books Group, Osbourne's first-hand account is shocking, bitterly hilarious, and surprisingly life-affirming. Osbourne, the famed lead singer of Black Sabbath and the Prince of Darkness, was on his farewell tour in 2018 when he contracted an infection on his thumb. The small ailment was quickly overshadowed by near-total paralysis from the neck down. The book synopsis reads, which led Osbourne to abandon his tour. The singer was later diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2019. From there, Osbourne's story follows his descent into hell, but the singer wrote he has no regrets at all. So if you want to read any about that, Scott, I think I can probably count on one hand. I read like short articles. I've always been a newspaper guy, but I have read probably a handful of books. I've read like both of Howard Stern's books, and I've read a local guy's like sports book. Maybe literally like a handful of books. I might read that one though.
Yeah, I mean, I wished I could read it. Maybe I would listen to a book on tape or something, but I just ain't a reader. I ain't a reader, man. I ain't never.
Yeah. Well, as far as like following stories like novels or drama and all, I've never felt like my life is so scattered. I never feel I can jump back into it mentally the way I want to, Scott, as far as reading a book. But I have managed to read a couple, and I might check that out. October this year, October 2025, Ozzy Osbourne's book, Last Rites. So that should be interesting. All right. In my next story, in the Vibe Not So Serious news, this is a story about bowling, but not just any kind of bowling. Pittsburgh group brings back Balls Out Bowling nude event, Scott. Oh, boy.
I wish Andrew was here for this. He's a bowler.
Well, let's see, because I'm going to bring him on now for everybody that's back there, because I think he's not waving to get on a roller coaster. I'm going to bring him on in camera. It is Andrew. He's back from lunch. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to play our favorite new game here on The Vibe. Guess what Andrew had for lunch by looking at his beard, Scott. Here we go. Oh, he's rubbing it. Wait a minute.
He didn't give us a chance.
We'll wait a second. We thought this the other day and we found something. He got to rotate his head a certain way.
Look at us, Andrew.
There you go. Let me see. All right. Well, I guess we're not going to get any good guesses today, Andrew. Oh, they turned the lights off now. Wait a minute.
I had
fried chicken.
No,
chicken nuggets.
I had some chili mac and some green and apple sauce.
Man, all right. We'll see that later, Scott. What's that, buddy?
You would think all that would be all over him.
I know, Scott. I'm thinking he's on to this game. He's trying to ruin our new fun game that we have here on The Vibe. We were trying to do guess what Andrew had for lunch by looking at the content of his beard. But no, I guess we're not doing that. All right, Andrew. Would you have some chili mac, you said, and some applesauce?
Yep.
All right. Well, Andrew's back with us. Everybody checking in. And Scott was saying he wishing you were here for this nude bowling story, Andrew. Yes, but he got...
Ozzy also said the surgery on his spine made him worse.
Don't fuck with my spine. My spine is fine. All right, Andrew. Well, Scott was wishing that you were back. He literally said it, and you made his wish come true by being back just in time for this next story, Andrew. Pittsburgh group brings back a Balls Out Bowling nude event, buddy.
I only have one testicle.
Oh, you only got one ball. Well, that would be one ball for Andrew. Well, let's read about this, Scott. And I'm wondering, I don't know if we're going to see any shadowy pictures of what the people look like. I don't know, but it's never usually. And can it be good in Pittsburgh? I don't know, Pennsylvania. Let's see. A Pennsylvania naturism group announced the return of Balls Out Bowling, or for Andrew, it would be Ball Out Bowling.
I only have one testicle.
An annual bowling event where clothing is not allowed, as Perry Carabella would say. The Pittsburgh area Naturalist announced this year's Balls Out Bowling event will take place on Saturday at Pittsburgh's Crafton Ingram Lanes. Admission to the event, Andrew, if you want to go watch naked people bowl, is $30, which includes 4 hours of unlimited bowling and shoe rental. Wait a minute, it's gonna be a bunch of naked ass people like shuffling around in their stank ass bowling shoes, bro. Yeah. What the hell is that? That sound like a party to you, Andrew?
Party.
Okay. The group said the only clothing allowed for attendees are shoes, which are required, and optional bottoms for women. Please bring a towel and a bag of your belongings, the event page states. The group said all participants must be at least 18 years old, and all genders and sexualities and bodies are welcomed. No photos or videos allowed there, Andrew, so you probably don't want to go to that event. Sexual activity is not permitted. Nudism does not equal consent, and harassment will not be taken lightly. Violators will be asked to leave, says the event organizers. The page states, I don't think anybody wants to go into something fucking like this, but there you go. But that's it, folks. It's a balls out bowling event in Pittsburgh.
That's what people don't get.
Sausages.
I'm gonna say this out loud.
Best way to say something.
Just because I have a mind of a nudist, you know, I would be a nudist if I could be allowed.
You're not a nudist. You're a horniness, Andrew.
Yeah, but
okay. At least you admitted it.
a little bit of one.
Yeah, I don't think erections are allowed at these events, Andrew. So I don't know if you do well at them. Hot dogs, says our friend Pecan. They're talking about Epsom salt.
So I have a mind of a nudist. Just because, like, I would like to do some naked stuff with friends.
I'm your friend, Andrew.
Doesn't mean I would like to fuck them. That is what people don't understand.
It sounds very Michael Jackson-ish. Just because I want to be around you naked and play all around you doesn't mean I want to fuck you or there's something wrong with me. Popkey says, I worked at one of my parents' bowling alleys as a teenager. Nudity would have been very disturbing. I would be spraying more than the shoes. Oh, yeah, it's another thing. Popkey gives us a whole nother level, Scott, because you got ass crack going on them plastic seats. Man. Oh, no. Popkey, you're right. Pittsburgh might as well be Ohio or West Virginia, says our friend Terry checking in. Popkey is getting the laughs from Pecan. Just a guest is having fun with the bowling emojis. Shawnee's own link is running. Electric Gino. Send Perry. Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, hey, Gino. Andrew definitely needs to go there, says Matt. That will be a pretty sight, says Terry Nee, talking about.
No, I don't. I'm already in trouble.
Oh, here we go. Scott, all right, go. What are you in trouble for?
He's wanting to talk about this so bad. I know what he was referring to. I know what he's referring to.
Oh, you knew where he was heading because this came up before the show started, right?
Right. Yeah.
Naked Andrew riding around with his Huffy Davidson. Looked like a naked almond over there. Like a naked almond. Oh shit. Let me see. Huffy Davidson. I like that. Harley Davidson, Huffy Davidson. Mandy Diff says, Stormy, fix Andrew. Yeah. As if she could do something about it. How you doing, Mandy Diff? Terry Nee says, I hope they wipe well. Sitting would be concerning, says Terry Nee, points out as well. Andrew, I'll do naked stuff with you, but just keep your hands to yourself and don't stare. Yeah, Scott, he says he wants to just hang out nude with friends. I said, I'm your friend, Andrew, right? You're his friend too, right? You don't think it's us he wants to hang out with, though, right?
No, I've never laid naked with none of my friends.
Bowling swamp ass, Terry Nee, going to be bad. Let's see. Why is Perry coming here? Good afternoon, everyone. What's up? Slurpee emojis are being utilized by Mandy Diff. They have ramps for handicapped bowlers. My dad used to weld them up in the garage. Don't drop your ball on your junk, says our friend Popkey checking in, who's got some experience with a little bit of bowling and a little bit of nudity, maybe, I guess. All right, well, Andrew's back and just in time to keep going with the BF Live the Vibe. Not so serious news. All right, I got Scott. I got another internet trend, buddy. Like these gender reveal things or these pregnancy reveal things, and they have these promposals. Like everything is like has to be a presentation nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to believe this one, buddy. Check this out. Now women are choosing this method to inform their significant other that they are pregnant, Scott. The internet is losing it over a bizarre popsicle pregnancy reveal. Straight to jail you should go, some people say. Look at what they're doing with this, Scott, and these sticks. I know
what it's going to be.
That's the sticks. Look at here's a popsicle. Yep. Let's read about this. Are people okay, question mark, between the cringy gender reveals and the breast milk flavored ice cream? I truly believe we as a society need a reset, says the writer of this article. What happened to simply saying it's a boy? What happened to rocket pops? Are these things no longer good enough? Are people these days doing everything for clout and shock value? As it turns out, yes, that seems to be the case. The article says, look, I'm all for a clever way to tell your significant other that you're pregnant, but this most recent day on the internet took things a little too far. And if you ask me, in a now viral video, one woman turns her positive pregnancy test into a stick of homemade popsicle. So I guess people are aware of the pregnancy test strips and sticks, right, Scott?
Don't they pee on those?
They pee on those. As far as the ladies can fill us in, give us more details, Scott, because I've never pissed on one and I've never been given a piss sickle. But she then gives the popsicle to her baby daddy to eat for him to discover the test after consuming the entire thing. As you can imagine, the internet is up in arms. Straight to jail, one person exclaimed in the comment section. Another person said, you know what? It's my fault for having the internet, another person wrote. We really need to bring back common sense, another commenter said. One person dubbed the treat as a pissicle. Touche, sir. It's a pissicle. Ma'am, I beg you for your finest pardon. What in the hell is this? One person questioned. Perhaps the most relatable comment. Horrible day to have eyeballs. Let's go back to the good old days, shall we? Yes, Scott, using the piss strip as a stick to let their significant baby daddy know. Let's see what we have here. I'm sure we got some comments on this one. Let's see. We left off there. What if your willy slips into the bowling hole? That's left over from the bowling story. Placenta popsicles. Her placenta rolls to the floor like crash. Let's say, okay, y'all, I have shit to do. I see my signal's going underwater a little bit. Space Nerd, that sounds like a checkout on this story.
Underwater.
I know, Mr. Positivity. I know. Let me see.
You're still all right.
Space Nerd checks out. She says, okay, y'all, I got shit to do. That sounds like a quick checkout. I'll take a gallon of that ice cream for a friend, of course. Jose Villages Romero Daniel says, hello, Daniel. I caught the stream at 3. Did not see you. He's checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Well, Jose, Andrew hangs out with me this time of day on The Vibe, and he's co-streaming my show on his channel. Welcome to our show, The Vibe. Or cigars, says Terry Nee in the comments. Let's continue on here. Electric Gino says, what the fuck? Divorce her. It's literal P cunt, says our friend Terry Nee, with the P-E-E instead of the P-E-A. That kind of goes. There you go. Let me close that, and then open that, and then play that. Oh, there we go. I guess the volume's low. Oh, there it is. Anyway, pecan. Oh, there you go. Better late than never. Space Nerd, hey lady. Okay, gang, I gotta run. Enjoy your Friday and happy weekend. Thank you, Space Nerd. Go get that free Slurpee. It's 7-Eleven day and have a great one. Isn't the same as putting something in someone's drink without them knowing, says Widow Killer. That's a good point, Scott. It's some nasty shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't appreciate it.
That's some nasty shit, bro. You're right, Widow Killer. It's unsanitary. Thank you, Space Nerd, for being part of The Vibe. And all your contributions. I appreciate you. AOL. Oh, ready to see. Bye, nerd. Andrew, would you try that popsicle? Would you try one of those pregnancy popsicles, Andrew?
No.
You wouldn't? What do you think, Scott? Do you think that's
You
true?
would too. You would too. I know you would.
No.
Oh, if it was from the right person, Scott.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It tastes like piss.
Oh, and look, the Widow Killer with a great double down, Scott. What if he tries the piss sickle and then the kid ain't even his?
Oh, man.
Then he's drank the piss sickle of somebody else's baby daddy. Oh my goodness, what the hell? No, Mandy, that's just those Slurpee emojis. Just utilize those. Thank you for supporting me as a member here, Mandy. Speaking of underwater signals, I have new song coming your way later today, BF. Oh boy, I'm speaking of underwater. I'm thinking there's a clue in that one, Scott. So there you go. That's the latest sick internet trend, the piss sickle. All right, guys. Well, I got one more story for you. We always like to end every BF Live the Vibe Not So Serious newscast with a Bikini Report. And I have one about the rapper's Drake, Scott. He's that rapper from Canada. He's always getting in these rap battles with the other rappers and stuff.
He's always at the basketball games.
And he's always at the basketball games. There some teams or some people online think that there's such thing as a Drake curse because I think he's been in a lot of these losses for some of these teams at championship games. But I digress on that because now he's going viral for another reason, little controversy going. He's showing some abs here, and apparently there's some controversy about the abs that he showed on a recent picture, if they're his or not. For more on this, I'm going to take it over to the Bikini Report, who's going to tell you about these images of Drake coming out and whether people think they're real or if he got them surgically implanted or what's going on. Hey, Bikini Report, tell us about Drake's abs and they going viral.
Drake is being seriously trolled online after posting a selfie showing off his six-pack abs.
Oh, wait a minute. I was trying to
Drake
pause it.
is being seriously trolled online after posting a selfie showing off his six-pack abs. The problem is, no one believes those are his real abs. While the post did receive over 1.8 million likes, almost all the top comments are calling his abs either fake, claiming the image has been doctored, or that he's had them surgically altered. Many of the comments state that a ripped six-pack means your body is very lean. And if it's lean, the rest of you will be shredded as well. They say a telltale sign that something is off about the image is how his arms look. Just regular old arms with no definition. I'm a big Drake fan, but that rationale makes a lot of sense. After looking at the pic, we'd like to know what you think, real or not. Let us know in the comments and make sure to like and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. Looking lovely today. So Drake, I don't know if he's got AI abs, if he paid to get them surgically put in. Scott, a lot, she liked that point that they made about if you're cut that in your core like that, your other shit doesn't really have an opportunity to be puffy as well, Scott.
Yeah, exactly. So looked like it might be a little airbrushing in there.
Yeah, exactly, and now with airbrush and filters, there might be an ab filter, Scott, that we can all put on ourselves and look like that. They look like my abs, says Terry Nee.
Plus, if he had those abs, would this be the first time we've ever seen him? He'd be taking that shirt off all the time.
Exactly. Now that's a baby making mama, says our friend Terry Nee. He's liking that last one on on a Friday Bikini Report. I thought Dang Lizard checking here and says, Hoya, everyone. She has very natural posture. Well, maybe posture might have been the only thing natural going on that screen right there, Dang Lizard. Thanks for checking in, buddy. Popke says he played a cripple in Degrassi High, Junior High. Only a Canadian will get the reference. Well, because I'm around you Canadian people and I'm familiar with Canadian culture a bit, I knew that he was in that show, that Nick show, Degrassi High, when it was in the Canadian version of it. So that's kind of what he's referring to there. Thank you, Popke. David Bender checks in from Andrew the Giant 96, Andrew, and he says, hello, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. How about the Milwaukee Brewers? They beat the champion San Diego Dodgers, swept 3-game series. Very, very cool. What do you think about all that, Andrew?
It is. And I think the starting rotation is the best I've ever seen in Milwaukee's tenure of watching them. I have a legit case for them winning the World Series this year because of Jacob Mizorowski.
Well, there you go. There's a little sports time. Do you see your friend Matt has a comment about the Brewers right here? What do you got to say about that? He says, F the Brewers. Oh, how dare you? How dare you, Matt?
You move out of state and they start winning.
Shit. Scott, he says, let's see. I was joking. She was standing like someone tied her, someone tied her to a stick cross and then back push her out. The assets. Yeah, absolutely, brother. I knew what you kind of meant. She had that old kind of, I'm standing extra sexier than I am kind of pose. How you doing, Dang Lizard, on this great Friday already? Oh, Terry says, clip that. Wait a minute. How can Andrew stay awake for a whole baseball game? I certainly can't, says Popke.
Yep.
I normally don't fall asleep out there at the game. All right, guys. Well, why don't we do this? I think we just did it. We just did a few stories, like I told you, some not so serious news, and we certainly wrapped it up the way we always do with a fun Bikini Report. What do you say we get on with more fun with the show? That was the BF Live, the Vibe, fun news, or we call it the not so serious news. That's right, folks. It is Friday, and we're not waiting for the end of the day for Friday vibes and have party or start the party. It starts right now. Shake and drop as we make our way to 1:30, halfway through episode of BF Live the Vibe. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I hope you guys have fun and enjoy yourself. No matter what you're heading into this weekend, if you're just going to relax or get some stuff done around the house, whatever you do, we're ready here. We're good for the weekend. Ready to get started. Hey, Scott, with it's 11 minutes after 1. I think that might be just enough time to go down in your hole just before we do the piss break. You ready to go, buddy?
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get in there.
All right, well, Scott's outside. You guys grab what you got because this is our excuse just to go down into Scott's hole. Got your bowl ready, folks?
Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to fly. But Tammy's wings have been denied.
God.
We're down in Scott's hole. We're smoking a bowl. The other thing we do down in Scott's hole is we do low-cal tipping. This is where Scott, he doesn't do this for shock effect. Scott literally watches this stuff in his free time. And every time he's had somebody interesting to himself, he kind of throws it in our group chat and all. And so much so, I started seeing a pattern and all. We started seeing a pattern and said, hey, man, we got to do this here on the Vibe. So now we're down in Scott's hole, and we love our favorite low cal, Scott's favorite LOL cows. Let me put this up real quick while we're talking about it because this is just a segment I do here on the Vibe. But if you want to see this stuff, even when you're not watching the Vibe, I go over here to this and I'll show you Scott's stuff where you can find, here you go, Scott's plugs right here. This will be, you can find all of these all the time at Angry Iguana 112 right here on YouTube. And Scott, I showed last time you were here, we talked about how your other channels are using the Angry Iguana 112 content and giving you mad plugs and props on there.
Yeah, I don't know if he got my message in time, but shout out to Antimatter Morty. He's been doing it. I didn't want to brag on it too much, Bobby Fran, but he was plugging me again last night. He's Antimatter Morty. Yeah, he's I like that dude. He puts on a good show.
There you go. So if you want to see this stuff, right now we're in Scott's hole doing some low-cal tipping. You might have heard that fine beginning intro song. That was done by Chris Popke. And he says, then somebody said, you know what you guys are doing down in hole? You guys are basically low-cal tipping, LOL cal tipping. And so that's what we're doing. Let's smoke it up and get ready to tip some low-cals because we're down in Scott's hole. This is what we do down in the hole. We smoke. We tip over some low-cals.
Tipping, low cal tipping, low cal tipping. Tammy makes Scott hard, sacrificing his yard. Tammy lives in a truck, Scott's down to fuck. Low cal tipping, low cal tipping, low cal tipping.
The talented Chris Popke provides that intro for low-cal tipping, Scott. All right, let me go over to your folder right here. We're in Scott's hole. Let me see. I try to keep your hole alone because, after all, it is your hole. So let me make sure.
Many things have happened, especially in the Cyrax world, Bobby friend. I don't know what they even send you anymore. But so I sent you the most recent thing. But before you get to the Cyrax, if you want to do the King Cobra one, because it's in the same vein. But we got it's a glitter bombing. Is a week of glitter bombs.
Yeah, so I guess these guys were either their trolls are out there or they were trolling each other with this. But we're watching some locales in Scott's Hole, and so what we're gonna do is let's see, it's King Cobra starts off first. Yeah. And he looks like he gets a nice present on here, and he's kind of presenting it online. He
thinks he's got some Cuban cigars or something in there.
Yeah, it looks like a really, like, I'm looking at it close, Scott, and it looks like a fine container. And it looks like somebody's being very nice. We're down in Scott's Hole doing some low-cal tipping. All right, here you go. This is King Cobra getting a present that maybe isn't what he thought it was. And there you can see it right there. If you want to watch these, Angry Iguana 112 right there. Here we go in Scott's Hole.
Commodore from Cuba. There's the official seal. Republic of Cuba.
And I saw the official seal, Scott. I'm like, okay.
Open it. Yeah, fuck my asshole, trolls.
Oh, fucking, I mean, right away it got him too. Fucking Spring just.
A glitter bomb. So this is a Commodore from Cuba.
So you went from thinking he had a
There's the official seal. Republic of Cuba.
Now they kept enough of the seal. I mean, it fooled him, and he thought it was a good seal.
Right. Yeah, fuck my asshole, trolls.
I love how it comes out so emphatically that he can't deny it. Like, he can't just like look down and you wonder what happened. That's fucking Spring. For those of you who are not seeing this, the Spring just comes out of it and the glitter just goes all over the place. So that's kind of the theme in Scott's Hole today, right?
Yeah, that was kind of the opening act, because Cyrax's bombing was much more better and epic. Because there was they call them friend trolls. They friended up with Cyrax, and then they burn him, in the end by bricking his equipment or something.
They make him just friendly, just enough so they can kind of do stuff to his.
Yeah,
too,
just so they can pull off the ultimate troll at the end. So this lady named Darkside Becky befriended him, and she's going to be he don't have a computer anymore, got bricked or whatever you call it, and she's sending him $1,400 in the mail, and he's supposed to open it on. He's supposed to open it on camera, but his mom goes through his mail. And so she got. So at the end of the video, you're going to hear her say, because he's going to be showing the camera around, and you're going to hear her say, "Chance, I don't have any clothes on," and she's on her hands and knees trying to clean this mess up. And it's a good bombing.
So get that visual. His mother buck naked cleaning up glitter, telling so much so that she has to say, "Don't put the camera on me." I mean, get that visual. Just anybody like on their hands and knees, just like scooping up glitter, much less somebody's saggy mother. Admiral Butterfinger says playing Tarkov, getting stoned, and watching The Vibe. Is The Vibe in Scott's Hole? Yeah, that's where we're at.
Oh, and this one starts off with a jump scare. So this is him calling the lady. I forgot to tell this part. So he's calling the lady that he thinks sent him the $1,400. So he's complaining to her, but in the next video will be the reveal where she's actually the one that sent the glitter bomb.
Oh, okay, you did. You did, and I'll set it up for you because he starts right off about talking about we got something going on here. Right. Popkey says, Peak Hunt, King Cobra versus Cyrax in a match, please. Make it so, number one. Make it so. There you go. That's what we got to request, Peak Hunt. King Cobra. F the sickos and F the trolls. That is most definitely what's up, said our friend Matt checking in. Popkey's getting the laugh from Pecan and the acknowledgement of that dream match as we move on to Cyrax now getting glitter bombed. He thinks this is supposed to be a quantity of money that he's so nicely getting after his computer being bricked and things like this. Somebody's trying to extend a hand of help to him, so he has to do it on the air. Right, Scott?
And this is the person he's complaining to is actually the person who bombed him.
All right, my signal's underwater a little bit, but hopefully it's enough.
You're still good.
All right, let's play it. Here we go.
Yo, we got a fucking problem.
What?
They switched out the goddamn package.
What?
I was wondering whose like creepy female voice that was, Scott. So thanks for explaining that.
We got glitter bombed.
What? I thought you were. I sent money and I wanted you to open that online.
What we just got fucking glitter bombed.
So he wants to believe it so much that he's saying it's got to be somebody else, right?
Yeah, he thinks his package got intercepted. He just can't believe it's her.
I know the battery is low.
Now here's his mom.
But this is what they fucking did.
Oh, there it is right there. So it's glitter all over our ottoman or his bed or something. And now I think we're going to hear mom in a second.
Yeah.
Jeff, I don't have any clothes on.
What the fuck?
I know, I'm showing her the floor. This is what they fucking did.
What?
Oh my God.
But this is what they fucking did. Jeff, I don't have any clothes on.
I don't.
I know, I'm showing her the floor.
So nobody ever thought that,
This is what
Mom,
they
why are you
fucking did.
naked scooping up glitter at my feet while I'm online?
Right.
Yo, we got a fucking...
Holy shit. That's why we're down in Scott's Hole. Oh my God. Naked mom.
Of course, she's cleaning it up while he's just complaining on the computer.
Mm-hmm. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, the next one will be the reveal. I cut out the middle, of course, and because it's like a 15-minute video. You can go to, by the way, Inward Boy. I should shout him out too, because that's where I get a lot of this stuff from. Is Inward Boy's channel. But this next one is after she's revealed to him that this is where he rages out. Maybe the rage out of the year for him. She's revealed to him that she's the one that swapped the package and sent him the glitter.
So
there was never no money.
Right. So this is the reveal of that. Okay, we're in Scott's Hole, and this is the reveal now. We got glitter bombs. It's supposed to be $2,600.
Very graphic language. I'll warn you.
There, graphic language warning. If you're wimpy enough that you don't language and you ain't figured out the show by now, shame on you. Bad words coming up. Cyrax in Scott's Hole.
Why'd you do it, you dumb bitch? Why? You seen what the fuck I've been through. You seen what I went through.
Here comes the promo.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You dumb bitch.
Scott, I always like doing this. Remind everybody how old of a guy he is.
Oh, he's 34 years old.
He's 34.
You punk ass whore. You are a piece of shit for doing
Feel my
this.
wrath.
You punk ass hoe. You need to get your ass out of my friend list before I find you and I beat your ass.
And I'll meet you in a squared circle.
Little bitch.
See?
Oh, you want to do something?
Let me tell you something, brother.
Ass up, you whore, and watch me lay you on your ass. Oh, wait, I forgot. That's what you like to do for money, is lay on your back like a fucking slut. Why'd you do it, you dumb bitch?
Burn. Yes, bro. We have noticed Cyrax grew up watching wrestling. He didn't grow up learning English in school. He grew up wrestling promo. He probably did his essays like that. Let me tell you something, teacher bitch. Here's how it went. 7 years ago, you whore. Yeah, he probably went up and did stuff like that, you know.
He can't say 2 sentences without saying a cuss word.
He's the new Lex Luthor. Yeah, Mr. Luthor. Yeah, Mr. Luthor. Yeah, Mr. Luthor. All right. Wow, there you go. That is our side. 100%, says our friend FJM right there. Maybe she was going bowling. Let's see. Let me tell you something, brother. That's right. See, he can let your head, he can hear the wrestling promo. My dude grew up on wrestling promos. He got educated by the WWE. All right. Well, last time we were in Scott's Hole. Hey, let's see what.
Down in Scott's Hole.
Last time in Scott's Hole, we were smoking a bowl, but we also noticed that this is when we discussed Tammy getting the popo called on her for a wellness check on the dog because someone claimed that the dog was being abused on one of her lives.
Yeah, I was going through some of her shorts, and I thought she had one where it was just on the dog, and the dog looked dead. Man, I thought, oh no, it's dead.
Oh no.
But it's alive. And what she was trying to show us, she had a couple of fans on it. And so the dog's still alive, but she's still talking about those cops doing the wellness check. Everybody that parks by her, she starts getting paranoid, and she has to move her vehicle. She's really slipping right now.
I got video of Scott checking Tammy's shorts. All right, this is after the wellness call, because that's something we always got. All right, so yeah, this is after people were saying, and we kind of discussed because we've been concerned about the dog's health before. We think that the dog is smart enough to know.
Music playing in the background because my roommate has his TV on.
All right, I don't think I hear too much.
Yeah,
it's not bleeding.
hear
It's not bleeding through yet, Andrew.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, so this is her after the initial wellness check. And we have been concerned about the dog before because we think that the dog is kind of saying, hey, man, I'm smart enough to know that I shouldn't be with this woman. So we discussed whether it's kind of right to make up a story or not because Scott watches her a lot. Like he said, he checks out her shorts. And we've never really seen her actually like abuse the dog other than Scott saying maybe feeding her some chicken bones or something like that, the wrong stuff. But this is Tammy still after the wellness check. She can't believe the people can't mind their business in Scott's hole.
I love being stupid. I love it. Because it's kind of complicated being so smart all the time. It's rough.
Tough being this smart and sexy,
Hurts my
Scott.
brain.
It's tough for her. Wild brains
I'm a thinker.
can't
I'm
be
a
picked,
thinker.
says
Because,
Scott.
we got problems. Houston. We got problems.
You got Houston? Oh, no. That face.
Houston.
She's okay. She's got it all figured out, and she has that face, Scott. Wow.
Yep.
That's a mix I've not seen before.
I love being stupid. I love it. Because it's kind of complicated being so smart all the time.
She's smart. All right.
It's rough. It hurts my brain.
You hear all that white noise in the back?
Yes.
That's what's sucking right now because it's summertime. She's got like fans going
I'm a
on
thinker.
inside.
Yeah, and when you just said that, you gave me a flashback to her winter months because doesn't she's got some kind of heat get up that she puts through a hole. It's in the bed of her truck and she puts it through the hole of the sliding window, right?
Right.
Oh, we'll be seeing that coming up when the weather turns, I guess.
We got problems.
You just
Houston.
reminded me of that.
We got problems.
Oh my God.
Houston. We got
Houston has problems and we got Tammy. Oh my God. I don't know who has the bigger problem on that one. FJM is like, oh, what the fuck, basically. We're down in Scott's hole. We're going to play one more now. This is little musical Tammy here. Because we always... Yes,
this is her personal shorts. This is from her personal stash.
This is Tammy's personal thing this is where we talk about the self-awareness that she has on some level because she does lives. She does take super chats and all, which we all kind of do. Hint, hint. And, but she has this awareness and she has this ability to kind of like, go on. And we've talked about how she knows some of these like, these teenage pop songs that we're not really in touch with, Scott.
Yeah, I wouldn't have no, you can tell she knows, she knows, like you're saying, she knows the words to current songs of that's popular with the youth.
And even this classic now, this isn't that case here in this one. This is a classic song like from the 80s. But the fun is the self-awareness and she put it to music and she has that awareness of her face. So here we go with our last pick today. And then we'll smoke our way out of the hole. But let's find where that one is. I'll share that. And we will get on with the show. Boom. Here we go. Boom. There it is. Here we go. Tammy smoking a bowl in Scott's hole, watching Tammy.
Where to go to? Why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1 million trooper.
We're down in Scott's hole.
Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper.
Super duper.
Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst. Putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. You don't know where.
There you go. So that's the kind of stuff that she's up to when people are doing like wellness checks to her, and then she's curious, why do people think there's something wrong with me just because I'm sitting here putting on the Ritz, minding my own business, Scott?
Right.
This summer has been pretty rough in Missouri. The heat is getting to her, says Electric Ed Gino. Isaac Walmart hasn't been around in a minute, but he checks in. Being generous. How you been, Isaac Walmart? With a gifted membership. Let's say. There you go, Andrew.
How are you, buddy?
Isaac Walmart checks in with that gifted membership, and Matt caught that membership. That's how chat family works. And Matt says thanks to Isaac Walmart immediately. There you go. That's how we going about it. And I think yesterday, I threatened to give out 5 gifted memberships, and I failed to do so. So let me do that right now and go to my page. And I'm going to go into the chat. I'm going to give out the other 5 gifted memberships I have on the Vibe. You can have fun with all the fun emojis we have here, like Wendy with the wrestling singlet and the other various emojis we have here on the Vibe. Here, I'm going to send them out right now. We'll probably see who can catch them. There goes 5 gifted memberships. Thrown out right there. I will let you know that Articulate John caught one of those memberships. The Kahuna, Nui, Big Kahuna catches one of those memberships. They're all coming up faster on, let's see, Brutal Pain caught one of those. What's up, Bobby Scott and Sexy Andrew, says Isaac Walmart. Checking in on us, guys. Well, Isaac, we are currently down in Scott's Hole, man. We hang out here for 3 hours a day with positive vibes and just silliness, man. And Scott just showed us some really great videos of Cyrax and our other friends, Tammy. Scott, I did put one thing in your hole, and I'm sorry for tampering with your hole when you weren't around it. But this is another funny one featuring King Cobra, and it's from your page anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I want to acknowledge Crippin' and Dippin'. I like to say Clippin' and Dippin'. Gang. Clippin', Crippin' and Dippin'. All of our Friday friends, all of our friends are checking in on a Friday. All right, Scott, this is what I want to share with you that I put in your hole, but it is from Angry Iguana 112. This is King Cobra having some mead. Enjoying some mead, Scott. You might remember this one since it's yours. Gang. Here we go. Here's King Cobra enjoying some mead.
Like, oh, Josh, how's your mead doing, buddy? And I'm just like, how's my mead doing? Try a sip of it. People are like, oh, Josh,
he gets drunk off his ass, doesn't he?
Buddy?
Yeah.
Just like,
that's homemade mead.
Oh my God.
How's my mead doing? Try a sip of it.
I've seen on videos that you've given us that he like taking the vodka bottle and he's pouring it like in a stein, basically, just to like drink like vodka and shit. Yeah, so
he made like a giant jar of mead, and it was supposed to be for that Black Sabbath that Ozzy concert, but it didn't make it. I think he drank it like 2 days before.
Oh shit, didn't make it. So they asked him how it was, and you heard how it was. Well, there you go, folks. Well, if you got your device with you, or if you drink or smoke, or you're just hanging out, you don't have to do any of it, but it's what we do when we're down in Scott's Hole. I'm gonna climb out the hole now. We're gonna keep having fun with the show. I'll be smoking my bowl as well.
Down in Scott's Hole.
God.
Scott's Hole. Sorry, Echo. Like I said, if you guys want to watch that, or you have full-length videos over there, don't you, Scott?
Yeah, a lot of police body cam videos of whenever they visit Cyrax and Daniel Larson, and there's other Johnny Elbows is over there. There's all kinds of. It's a building farm of locales over there.
So that's what we do. We were just in Scott's Hole, and courtesy of Chris Popke, that's what we do. We low-cal tip those LOL cows. We just tipped them in Scott's Hole. We just doing nothing but some little low-cal tipping. We're going to make our way to the piss break, and I'll tell you how much we're going to have basically a whole nother show on the other side of the piss break right after we listen to this by Chris Popke.
Low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping. Tammy makes Scott hard. Sacrifice in his yard. Tammy lives in a truck. Scott's down to fuck. Low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping, low-cal tipping.
Low-cal tipping in Scott's Hole. Angry Iguana 112. Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of the police body cams, BF, one of the videos in particular is kind of the outlier. It's one that's done the best. It's gotten almost 8,000 views and 750 watch hours on it.
8,000 views over there on Angry Iguana 112.
Yeah. Right.
And what's the name of that particular one again?
It'll just be the one that has 8,000 views on it.
That one. Just go to the one that's got all the digits on it, and you'll see what everybody's watching there. The one they like the most on Angry Iguana 112. And there you go, and you're getting some shout out love. See, I love that we're just having fun, and it turns into fun for other people. Oh, Pete Cunt. Now, Pecan is a member, and he supports me by having a monthly membership here. So he has fun with the Tammy and Scott emojis, and that's how you can do it. I hope that you caught those memberships and you enjoy them too. There you go. It's nothing but love and fun here on The Vibe, folks. But even love and fun need a break every now and then to go to the bathroom. That's where we're at. We're a little bit past halfway mark right here on the episode of BF Live The Vibe. Stream show 339 is the one you're watching and or listening to. It's Friday. We're having fun so far. I'm feeling good. I think we're doing pretty good, but we're nowhere near done, folks. We're going to take a little 2.5 minute piss break, a little pause for the cause. This is a chance to go to the bathroom. You can grab a snack, you can grab a drink, grab a smoke, but grab a friend and tell them that no one's having more crazy fun than we do here on The Vibe. And when we come back, we still have to do Rock You Like a Horoscope to see what the stars have in mind for us heading into this weekend. I also have, I have a lot of karaoke, a lot of people doing horrible karaoke that we can get into, even some like kind of whack tracks, social media recipes, we're in a pickle, juicy man meat, internet Shyt. I have a whole sheet full of stuff we could get to, but we're not going to get to any of it until I begin this piss break, folks. So here we go. Don't go anywhere. Grab a friend and come back in 2.5 minutes for more fun right after this.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
There we go. We're back. I love that clipping and cribbing and dipping. Loves the cringe factor of this song so much. It's just supposed to be a goof. Everything is just for fun and shits and giggles here on The Vibe. It's a goof. Pecan says, I know you touch BF's pee-pee and vice versa. Terry knee. Wait a minute. I resemble that remark. Let me put my goggles back here on The Vibe. As we start the second half of The Vibe, having fun on a Friday. Friday, did I say? I did say it was a Friday, folks. So let's go. We're not waiting for the end of the day to have fun on a Friday. We're doing it now, Scott.
Play the fucking music, Will. Play the fucking music. Rise and shine, you silly motherfuckers. It's Friday. It's Friday. Friday. Now go party like motherfucking nuclear bombs are dropping on Monday.
Yeah, you heard him. That dude's serious about Friday, ain't he, Scott?
Yeah.
We are serious about Friday right here on the Vibe. Starting the weekend off early. Uh-oh. Andrew's ready.
He's a lot funner than he looked.
Was that Andrew?
Monday. Friday is better than Monday.
Friday is better than Monday. It states our friend Andrew the Giant checking in with us today on the Vibe. All right, let's keep going here and having fun. I saw this story pop up, Scott. Let me see. We fell down in Scott's hole. I scratched that off. Apparently, I didn't know this, that I didn't know that Shakira and Sofia Vergara are from the same city in Colombia.
I know one of the ladies. I don't know the other.
And they have erected statues for them. Shakira and Sofia Vergara are the only Colombians honored with statues on the riverfront promenade of their hometown of Barranquilla. Yeah, bro. So they got their own statues over there in Colombia. Look at these. Shakira.
I know who that lady is now.
Yeah,
she's an actress.
Exactly.
Right.
She's currently, so the one on the left, Sofia Vergara. Yeah, she's currently on America's Got Talent, but she was on that what's that, Modern Family show or whatever.
Yeah.
With Ed O'Neill. They've erected many things, says Electric Head Gino. Yeah, they both have. I just thought it was funny, Scott. And they're gigantic, Andrew. Look, I think I got where Andrew wants to visit next. Want to visit there, Andrew?
Hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie, says Andrew. They build asses bigger. What? They build asses bigger down there. Oh my God, you're not wrong about that, Popkey. Those Colombian, Brazilian women asses. Something about that's my thing. That's in my zone for real. I ain't scared of that. Let's see. Gino says they erected many things, and P. Cunt agrees, 100%, laughing with that. And Mandy Diff is smiling. Yeah, so apparently Shakira already had one, Scott. They erected hers, so to speak, in 2023. But now Sofia Vergara, I didn't realize that she was from the same city, but she's getting one now too. But I'll show you Shakira's because I didn't really know about it, Scott. And look the scale of it. Look how big the son of a bitch is.
Yeah, I can see Andrew Willing up there trying to look up the dress.
Yeah, totally, bro. Drew, Oscar Electric shouts you out, Andrew. Oscar Electric's his weekend starting off. Say hello to your boy Oscar Electric, our friend.
What's up, Oscar? How are you, buddy?
There you go. Oscar Electric getting the check-in love from Andrew. Let's see, laughing. Drew getting the love. Yeah, but there's some big ass hips that don't lie. Yeah, can you imagine how much extra metal they needed for these like Colombian asses? There's Scott.
Right.
Let's see.
Right.
Whoa, man, he told us a story.
That ass.
That brass, all that. Yeah, we got all those precious metals, girl. Look at all them precious metals. Mandy told us the story last night how she shit on her dog's head. Were you there for that one, Scott?
Yes, I heard that. I can't even repeat that story, man.
These guys don't even want to act like it happened. He's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to talk about that story again.
Man.
Oh my God. That's a story for you, boy. Didn't sound like the dog was very happy about it. Shakira's ass. Shakira sounds like a goat, and she's got a great ass. She got a great ass. Yeah, she does. And them hips do not, in fact, lie, like our friend Andrew said. Yeah, but I had no idea that they had like these gigantor statues, nor that they were from the same town. There you go. There's that story. I'll show you hers now. I'll show you the story real quick about the Latin Times because Sofia Vergara has just got hers this year now. So there's going to be two. It's going to be two of them down there now. The news of Shakira's statue in Barranquilla made waves worldwide, even garnering attention from Japanese news outlets. Now, the city is planning to honor another of its most beloved and successful daughters, the Colombian actress, producer, and entrepreneur Sofia Vergara, as they say. Fresh off her recent Golden Globe nomination, the film and television superstar is set to experience one of the most exciting moments of her career right in her hometown. Thanks to her remarkable achievements in the entertainment industry and her status as one of Colombia's top actresses, Vergara will soon have her own statue. It will stand alongside the one inaugurated in 2023 at the Gran Malecón del Rio in honor of her fellow Barranquilla native Shakira. Very soon, a new star will arrive on the Grand Malecon, announced Mayor Alejandro Char in a social media post, sharing a glimpse of the progress of the Sofia Vergara statue. So there you go. I just kind of thought I'd point that out because...
You know what I got most out of that, Bobby friend?
What's you get?
Your reading of all those words.
Oh, thank you.
Impressive.
Oh, thank you. I can trip over some stuff every now and then. Find my way in the dark. There you go. Thank you, my friend. All right. Thanks for pointing that out. Let's see. Shithead the jerk. Terry Nee. Pecan gets love and cripping from clipping and dipping. There you go. As we continue on here with the vibe. All right. Take a little drink of agua. I'm going to check off some stuff here. We did Scott's Hole. We did the other news. It's Friday. I'm going to check the National Day calendar because we keep discussing. I got to know it's Friday. I'm looking forward to having a weekend, take a couple days off, take my foot off the gas from doing this show, but get ready to turn it around quickly and come back for next Monday through Friday. But before then, I'd like to remind us that today is Friday, July 11th. So why don't we check the National Day calendar? Because there's always some kind of weird, fun holidays and celebrations that we can talk about and read about in the National Day. Hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right, folks. It is Friday.
We are making the weekends longer than the weeks, and we'll do it again because it's Friday!
Friday, July 11th on the calendar, on the National Day calendar, brings us, National French Fry Day. I love me some French fries. There's the National 7-Eleven Day, being that the date number is July 11th, 7-Eleven Day. It's a collector car appreciation day. I like those old cars in that picture right there, Scott.
Yeah. 50s is my favorite era of cars.
And I love them more and more. Like even our cars from the 70s and 80s. As you get older, you definitely appreciate them more just because they're just total different pieces of machinery. Collector Car Appreciation Day, National Mojito Day on July 11th. It's also All-American Pet Photo Day. You can take a photo with your pets, I guess, today. We got a lot of them today, as well as it's National Blueberry Muffin Day, National Rainier Cherry Day, National Cheer Up the Lonely Day. Well, that's what we try to do here on The Vibe for 3 hours a day. So if you're lonely, if you got a lonely friend, reach out to them, tell them to come hang out with us on The Vibe. That's how we hang out. Rainier Cherry Day. Let me see what I wanted to get to on here, Scott. Car collector's fun. Let's get into National French Fry Day because, bro, I love me some French fries.
Yeah, do you have a favorite cut, a favorite style?
Well, I guess I grew up being brainwashed on these nice, what they call shoestrings or these McDonald's cut fries.
Yeah.
They're the first ones I love the most or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, same here.
But then if I like a thicker fry, but the thicker it is, Scott, the more it has to be cooked for me. I hate when you get those thicker ones and you just basically biting into what feels like a raw chunk of potato, basically.
Yeah, I'm not into potato logs.
But that's a good way of pointing them out. Potato logs. But I enjoy when we go to the times when we treat ourselves to Five Guys. Hello, Frisco. They give you that bag, get the small cup, and you get the bag of fries. Those are good, thicker cut fries. So. I like
Steak and Shake's fries. They got the real skinny ones, and you put cheese on them.
And I think they're the one that say they're cooking them in tallow again. Yes, Andrew. Yes, buddy.
Who has the best fries?
Let's see. Well, let's see what they say about National Fry Days. And I know that fries are a very controversial kind of a topic, and also I know people are going to be putting their preferences in the chat as I tell you about National French Fry Day. This is the second Friday in July. We recognize an American favorite known as the French fry on National French Fry Day. French fries, also known as chips, fries, finger chips, or French fried potatoes, are batons of deep fried potatoes. No matter what we call them, they're common fixtures at fast food restaurants, and they are loved by all ages. Now, my mind goes to the waffle fries that they have at Chick-fil-A, Scott, but they get cold pretty quickly for me. That's my biggest criticism of the waffle fry.
Right, yeah, I like those too. I was just sitting here thinking though, because I might have misspoke when I asked you about the style. Is a waffle fry a French fry, or is a French fry just that one
Whoa, you're blowing me away right now. Is a French fry? This is like if Scott Fitzpatrick or if Patrick Fitz Scott. Whoa, is a waffle fry in fact a fry? I'll leave it up to the chat to tell us what they think, Scott. It's certainly a potato. It's a wow. Whoa, I didn't know I was going to go this deep on French Fry Day. No matter what we call them, they're a common fixture, right? What are the best dipping sauces for French fries? The next part of the article asks. Now, I've never been a big dipper, Scott. You just put me some good old salt on a hot French fry. That's all I need. I don't need no vinegar or douche fries or nothing like that, buddy.
Yeah,
how about you?
Me neither, except for whenever I go to Steak and Shake and that cheese they got in the little cups, I like to dip them in.
I don't mind me a little bit of cheese on a fry every now and then. What'd you say, Andrew? What do you like on your fries? Oh, females, right? No, I'm saying.
Ranch. Good old ranch.
Ranch. You need that as opposed to ketchup or anything like that? You like some good old ranch on fries, Andrew?
I can't have tomatoes because of my GERD.
Oh, okay. Electric Head Gino says it's a fry, but it's not French. Pecan says they're freedom fries. Professor Fries Patrick. Professor Fitzpatrick. Don't make sense. No, it's a waffle fry, says Dead Fool checking in. Popke says Scott has a Steak and Shake, but no 7-Elevens. What WTF? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Terry Nee points out Boardwalk Fries. That's a kind of a chain of fry places you might see in some malls and some various commercial areas. It's not bad if you catch them fresh. Crinkle fries are superior cut, says Matt. Now, I enjoy me a good crinkle cut with crispiness, Scott, when I'm having some fries and gravy, which is another French fry weakness of mine. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, they got to be cooked all the way through, though. Sometimes
yes.
they ain't cooked quite.
That's
quite
right.
enough.
They can't just be lumpy potatoes, lumps of potatoes. Curly and crinkle fries, says my friend Pecan. It used to smell so good driving by McDonald's in the 80s, says Electric Head Gino. Yeah, it just made you want to turn your car in there, didn't it? Terry Nee says Terry's BF Muffins Day. No, Blueberry Muffins Day, you knucklehead. You wish. Let's see. All right, let's see what everybody's saying as we continue on. I had that current one. Dang Lizard checks in and says waffle fries are not fries. They are fried, but if fried wedges aren't fries, waffle fries aren't fries either. Whoa.
Wow, mind blown.
That's a deep opinion. I have to accept that dissertation, his dissertation of his assessment of the fry game right there. There you go, Scott. Waffle fries are not fries, according to our friend Dang Lizard. He makes some good points.
All right.
Popke says the only answer for your dip is ketchup. Andrew loves white stuff, says Pecan. We've learned that here.
Shut up.
The Dutch dip their fries in mayonnaise. It's a dark family secret. Well, let's hope they keep it one. I have heard of people doing that as well, Scott. People just get a cup of mayo. Well, whatever floats your boat, today's your day to do it. Though most people eat their fries with ketchup, some people like to step outside the tomato and choose something different. You can try anything you like, but we recommend ranch dressing, as Andrew suggested, vinegar, which I recommended against, mayonnaise is a recommendation, honey mustard, and cheese are recommended. There you go. We talked about most of these right here already. So it's National Fry Day. Now, yeah, I like the McDonald's one. Sometimes back in the day, it's not really worth going through it, Scott, but I'd be like, I would like to get a burger from Burger King because I like that smoky kind of flavor. And I like McDonald's fries, you know.
Yep. I used to do that too.
Yeah, like when I was a teenager, you know what? I'm going to definitely have life my way, but more my way. I'm going to go get the fries here. I might have done it once or twice, Scott. And then you're like, it's not really worth the difference. Let's see. I like mixing cat shit and mouse turds on my fries. That's very interesting, Clipping. Too deep. Oh, there you go. So deep, put her butt to sleep. Let's see what else we got on the National Day. Now, let's look at this. We talked about it earlier. Some of our friends reminded us already in the chat that today is 7-11, the 7th month, the 11th day, which makes it 7-11 day at your local, but only you're participating 7-11. Now, you'll go on Summer Day and go, no, I am not with corporate. Fuck them. I am not giving away fucking shit for free for these fuck people. No, fuck it. But if you're lucky enough to have a participating 7-Eleven, they kind of look like this, Scott, since you said you don't have any in your area. That's kind of what it looks like.
Right.
Now, this was always a destination store when I was a kid, bro. There was always like one within biking distance. So we go there, get your Slurpee or what have you, play your arcade game, your little corner kind of place. 7-Eleven. So today's today. On July 11th, we celebrate National 7-Eleven Day and celebrate the one convenience store chain. Conveniently scheduled on 7-11 each year, the day often features one of their signature items, the Slurpee. Some people call today National Slurpee Day, but we want to stick to the original name, National 7-Eleven Day. Since July is known for its summer heat, an icy cold beverage seems like the popular choice for cooling off all summer long. On National 7-Eleven Day, we want to focus on customers who enjoy the Slurpee because the chain offers discounts and often free Slurpees in many flavors. The Slurpee debuted in 1966. While the machine already existed, 7-Eleven modified the machine by Kedlick, which used to make the icy. After modification, 7-Eleven branded and licensed the frozen drink under the name Slurpee. Advertising executive Bob Stanford gave the sweet, icy drink the name due to the sound that it makes when it's sucked through a straw. Oh, now the next part they're talking about, Scott, is brain freeze. Now, do you have like icy in your area? Do you have an alternative slushy drink? Squishy?
Yeah, they got make like I guess they call them slushies or whatever.
We have I've heard of slush puppy and icy.
Yeah, we was talking about brain freeze the other night on one of the shows. I've never experienced brain freeze. It's just something I've never had for whatever.
Bro, if you drink one of these, that's why I was asking, because I was on vacation and I drank with the icy version of it, the original version of it, and I drank it so fast that top of your palate, my roof of my mouth got so cold, bro. I caught the brain freeze when I was on vacation. I really did. But you said you've never had it happen to you?
No, I've
you would know too.
Now it's starting to get to my teeth a little bit because I'm starting to get a little older in the teeth. But I can just eat ice cream by the spoonsfuls, man. I kind of not have.
Wow, maybe you're just built like that. I know I can't bite on an ice cream either, so I'm not that guy. So maybe you're hooked up in that way. Let's see. McDonald's fries with sweet and sour sauce is a jam for our friend Pecan checking in. Fries. Red and white or special are very typical here, Dang Lizard says across the pond. I believe in Germany, he said. Red and white is mayo and ketchup or mayo chup, Scott. I've heard of mayo chup. They're starting to sell that in the stores now. It's a special
mayo,
with diced.
Man, it's just the looks of it.
Mayo chup, I've seen it actually packaged like that. Scott must have Pakistanis in his area. Do you not, Scott? We went to convenience stores.
Well, they all run the hotels here.
If you look Indian, you'll get free coffee every day at 7-Eleven. 1.8 miles from me, says Stephanie Washington. Delaware, had that red and white. It's all right. Slurpee emojis are being used by Mandy Diff on 7-Eleven Day. How apropos, a.k.a. appropriate, that Mandy Diff indicates the Slurpee emojis were different and refreshing here on the Vibe. To clarify, special is fries with diced onions in addition. Whoa, so little diced onions in there, Scott. Then we're getting into all these, now they have these loaded fries now. That's a big thing now. Loading up fries with other foods and cheeses and just scooping it all up and eating it like loaded fries. I've seen some of those.
Poutine.
Poutine routine. I still got to get some. Slurpee emojis are being utilized by my supporting member friend, our friend P. Cunt. And there's Mandy having fun again. Crippen says that's true, Duke. BF is Terry's Slurpee.
God dang it.
Uh-oh. I was born with brain freeze, says Terry Nee. And Mandy Diff continues having fun utilizing the Slurpee emojis. So brain freeze, the term brain freeze existed before 7-Eleven commandeered it in 1991 to replace the ice cream headache or the more technical cold stimulus headache. In 1990, the brain freeze was often used as a sports term to refer to athletes who faltered on the field. It also applied to the side effects of medications, especially if they affected our mental capacity. However, immediately after 7-Eleven supposedly redefined the phrase, sports columnists quickly reused the phrase to their benefit. Athletes still had a brain freeze when they made an error, but the columnists cleverly explained that the player must have had a Slurpee before taking the field. I would try poutine too, Crippen, and I think we have some Canadian restaurants down here, and I just haven't made an effort to go. They've established in Canada and they've relocated here. I'd like to go check some out. But it's 7-Eleven Day, so go get that free Slurpee. Only if you can find somebody participating. Don't stir up no shit in there. Oh, Andrew. Camera off. I'm a mute you too, Andrew. I'm a mute Andrew. There you go. All right. Now, Scott, and since we talked about cars, it is Collector Car Appreciation Day. And I know our friend Terry Nee in the chat has said that up in his area of Pennsylvania, they have like a car show, like a couple times a year where these guys just bring these beautiful old cars. I think you said you go to a similar kind of show, right? Or have, right?
Yeah, it's called at the DeQueen State Fair. That they have Street Machine Nationals. That's what it's called at the DeQueen.
Oh, yeah, they go Sunday, hot rod, action.
Oh, man. Every town for probably 80 miles, every town, because all the people coming from out of state, every hotel room is booked. And then out in the streets, people's pouring bleach, and you get out, everybody's got their lawn chairs out on the main street, and the cops just let it, that one day. But then there's a lot of girls lifting up their shirts too.
Oh boy, yeah. So it sounds like a town party. It sounds. I know that I've been to a couple of NASCAR races in Dover, Delaware, and I know the town basically shuts down because they have to when all the traffic's coming in and out. And that's what they were doing. They were just sitting on their front lawns, like partying and watching all the people like being stuck in traffic and being social about it. Yeah. So there you go. Sunday. Hot rod action.
It's a little awkward though when you got like a 6-year-old child or something with you, and you get stuck in the back of one of these trucks of a bunch of girls lifting their shirts up.
Yeah, you do get that where you grow up quickly maybe at some of these events. As I see my signal going underwater.
You're still right.
All right. Ohio does the car stuff too. Terry Nee reminds us that it's Carlisle events that they have in the Carlisle, Pennsylvania area. I've heard of the Bradford County NEPA, N-E-P-A, says clipping and dipping. Right there. If you're not there, you better be dead or in. That's right. If you're not there, you better be dead or in jail. And if you're in jail, break out. That's right. You'll buy the seat. You'll only need the edge. I love all those stereotype commercials. You'll buy the seat. I'm like, when I first heard that when I was a kid, I'm like, that is awesome. You'll buy the seat, but you'll only need the edge. That's fun. I'm like, that told me something. I'm like, wow, you're gonna be on the edge of your seat. I love that shit. But each year on the second Friday in July, we celebrate Collector Car Appreciation Day. This day recognizes the vital role automotive restoration and collection plays in American society. And I have a real good friend of mine, Scott, shout out if you ever watch these stuff. He just had both of his knees replaced, Scott, because he's been doing body and fender work basically his whole career, man, and being up and down. It finally took a toll on his knees, but he's done stuff for me. He's done stuff for a lot of his friends and all, and he's really big. He goes to that Carlisle show and he goes to these, so I think it's really cool that these people keep these cars up. Americans have a fascination with automobiles since the first U.S. horseless carriage was demonstrated in 1893 in Durea Motor Wagon Company. The romance of the motor took us from rough country roads to iconic highways and byways. We were also able to stretch our legs and cross the country more independently than ever before. The urge to go faster, fleeter, and finer were inspirations for design and ingenuity. Additionally, assembly lines made cars more affordable. So yeah, Scott, when we were kids, the cars that were coming off of the assembly lines in Detroit were essentially muscle cars, bro, right? They had like 300 horsepower engines in them, 2 doors. I mean, they look like they were stock race cars, right?
Right, yeah.
I love those compared to what you got coming off now. So it's cool seeing the people kind of seeing these cars a lot, keeping them alive and all, and just the simplicity of how the cars were back in those days. I wish they had more pictures than what they have right here, but there you go. We're seeing some Pontiacs are right there. But there you go. It's national. That's one of the days on the National Day calendar. It's Mojito Day. I know that mojito is a Latin drink, but I've never had a mojito, I don't think. But each year on July 11th, people across America raise a glass to mark National Mojito Day. The cocktail consists of white rum, sugar, lime juice, sparkling water, and mint. Follow along as you sip your mojito and learn a few facts about this delicious mojito bee. Mojito bee, that's an Andrew word in French. The mojito is a traditional Cuban highball, and while rumored to be a drink favored by the author Ernest Hemingway, it's never been proven. It seems the story behind Hemingway and the mojito is a tall tale to attract visitors and to sell drinks. Isn't every origin story behind a drink designed to sell more of the original anyway? I guess so. So it's National Mojito Day, if you so. All-American Pet Photo Day. I don't know. I guess you gotta. I don't know if I'm much for getting my dog to try to pose for pictures there, Scott.
No, I am a little bit guilty of breaking out the video once in a while, or snap a little bit when they're doing something like chasing a frog or something.
Oh yeah, well that's fine and all. But as far as you see people to go mad with the costumes and have them looking like little gangsters and all that stuff. All these look like they have arms and stuff. People get carried away with All American Pet Photo Day. This one's just like leaning on a basketball, so that's not so hard. I have this 80-pound beast of a dog, Scott, and we bought this lion mane thing off of Amazon that matches her hair color perfectly, bro. Yeah. So once a year around, every Halloween, we torture the dog by putting this thing. They torture her and they stay still, and the dog starts going like this, almost instantly. So if you have better luck than that, this might be your day. It's All-American Photo Day. It encourages pet owners to share their favorite pet photos on July 11th. Be sure to charge your camera and be prepared to take adorable pictures of your pets. That's right. You might gotta be ready. Whether they're four-legged furry kind or come from the more serpentine species, click away. Fishes, birds, pigs, and equine, canine, and feline should all get in line for their favorite pose. If they are friends, take a few snapshots of them together on All-American Pet Photo Day. We're 6 minutes into hour number 3 of the Vibe, going through the National Day calendar. I think we got all of them, folks. Don't forget to go get your free 7-Eleven Slurpee at participating ones today. Maybe you get some fries to go along with it because it's National French Fry Day. And maybe take your dog or your pet along and take some photos as you do it. That is our daily National Day calendar check. That was the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. We're having it. We're doing it. As I just stated, BF Live The Vibe is 3 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and it's 6 minutes after 2 on the East Coast of the United States. We're in hour number 3 of Positive Vibes right here on The Vibe. Like a lime pie. We just checked the National Day calendar.
Hey,
My Mazda. Yes.
I might have to check out on you here. I'm gonna have to go get an X-ray on my back.
That's right. Thank you for reminding me, Scott, because I just keep barreling through. But let's take a moment. First, I want to say thanks, Scott, for coming back. I know you've had internet issues and all that stuff. So thank you for coming back and bringing your hole with you. If you want to watch this fun stuff that Scott, he's always doing this, even when he's not on BF Live The Vibe. You can follow those links right there. They've been running in the chat the whole time. The Angry Iguana 112 right here on YouTube, and his personal channel, Propmaster69. And you can catch Scott. You got any last words, buddy, or plugs? It's Friday, so on your way out.
Live fast, live hard.
Live fast, live hard. Words of wisdom, but I'll go as far as plugs go. I'll remind him that it's Friday. So tomorrow's Saturday. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You'll see Scott again. If you don't see him tonight hanging out late night with Bobby Nick, like every night of the week, you'll definitely see him tomorrow night on No Filter with Andrew and Friends. Thanks, Scott, for being here whenever you can make it. Good luck with your back X-ray. And I hope hope you're feeling better soon. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, man. See you later.
All right, he's checking out. There you go, Scott Fitzpatrick right there. All right, let's see. Brokeback Scotty says, Boneloads checking in. Be well, Scott, said our friend Popkey. Hey, Boneloads from Tiffany, Washington. Boneloads gets the bones up love from Peacunt as we continue on with the Vibe. I really appreciate Scott and anybody checking in on the Vibe Monday through Friday. I love doing this and hanging out with you guys. So please spread the word about how much fun we have right here on the Vibe. Matter of fact, ooh, that was a Freudian slip. Matter of fact, we have so much fun that we don't, sometimes, you know what, you could throw your hands in the air, or you could just throw your hand in the air. Wave it like you just don't care. It's kind of fun we have here on the Vibe. Look at that shit, see? Some people just throw their hands in the air. This girl is dedicated to it. She threw her hand over there. Oh, shit. I'm letting it run a couple times because my girl's got the hook. She's got a prosthetic hand. For those of you, the girl in the bikini. throw your hand in the air. Like she did not care. That's the kind of fun she's having here on the Vibe. Matter of fuck. All right, I said. Freudian slip right there. That's almost as good as hoe coasting for my friend Juggalette Jen. Popkey says the amputee chicks are hot. Something about them. They have like they're kind of carefree, if you will, Popkey, I guess. They're figuring what worse is going to happen than this right there. So she threw her hand in the air like she didn't care. Well, you know what, folks? I want you to throw something in the air, but not really in the air. I want to put you in the chat over there because it's Friday. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we like to see what the stars have in mind for us as we do our Friday Soulful Horoscope Readings, folks. Throw your signs in the chat, and let's get down with that. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BF's Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hell yeah, I'm over here in my horoscope reading studio. As a matter of fact, since Andrew's just off camera right here, it'll just be you and I. Let me turn off the chat so you can get a good view of me like anybody wants that. Well, there you go, folks. Uninterrupted view. It's Friday. And as I said, on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we like to see what the stars have in mind for us with the Vibes Soulful Horoscope Readings. And once again, due to the talented Chris Popke, I was like sparking off one name, and he came up with an alternative name for this. We also like to call this segment... We're going to rock you like a horoscope with your horoscope, guys. So I'm going to go to the chat. Let me minimize that screen. Let me maximize this screen. And I'm going to go to my horoscopes. I'm going to rub my crystal balls ever so gently as I look for my first horoscope to read. And we're going to go, hey, bone loads from my sister Kathy checking in. Hey, Kathy. Mandy Diff says, I fell asleep during your birthday stream last night. Oh, we're done with the birthday talk. What's up, Mandy Diff? Hey, Kathy from Tiffany, Washington. My friend and member Pecan checks in and asks for Aquarius. For Pecan and Sagittarius. I wasn't going to say for mother cunt. I'm not going to say that. Oh, I guess I just did. This is the first of two of your... This is for my friend Aquarius, my friend Pecan, and all the Aquarius joining us today. This is your Friday Soulful Horoscope Reading. Your energy and drive can earn recognition, Aquarius. Perfect for tackling tasks that demand strength and bold action. Whether in sports or business, now could be your time to shine, Aquarius. Just be wise, seek advice, to avoid impulsive or risky decisions. That is the first of two for my friend Pecan and all the Aquarius joining us today. And now I move on to Sagittarius for Mother Pecan and all the Sagittarius. My friend Bobby Nick comes to mind. Well, we like to call it Vegetarius here because we're silly and it's fun. So this is for all the Sagittarius joining us today. This is your Friday Soulful Horoscope Reading. If you stray from the spirit of a promise, Sagittarius, trouble may follow. Honoring only the words and not the intent can still erode trust. Integrity means standing by your commitments fully, Sagittarius. Backing your words with consistent, honest actions. The second of two for Mama Pecan and all the Sagittarius joining us today. That was your Friday. As I move on to my other member and supporter and friend, Mandy Double Diff checks in with the first of two. This is the first of two for Mandy and all the Aries joining us today. This is your Friday Soulful Horoscope Reading. Aries, you're radiating drive and ambition, perfect for career advancement. Tonight, tread gently in personal matters. Romance may falter if words turn sharp. Stay calm, kind, and thoughtful to keep emotional harmony intact. Mandy Diff for Aries, the first of two for Mandy Diff. Now I move on to the second for my friend Mandy Diff and all the other Libras joining her today and joining us today. This is your Friday Soulful Horoscope Reading. Libra coming up. Stay grounded in the moment, Libra. Now is a time for calm, not confrontation. Let go of a push for serious talks or to seek firm commitments. Let things evolve organically. If tensions rise, they should ease with patience and understanding. Mandy Diff, the second of two, and your Friday. Like a horoscope. Kathy Linder gets the Hoya love from Pecan, and I move on to a colorful, generous $5 super chat from Chris Popke, who says, "Happy weekend, people. I have to run." Thank you, Popke. That song that you just hear right here, that's a Popke. Thank you for your Thank you for your literal contributions, and thank you for your $5, and thanks for hanging out and your energy and having fun, my friend Chris Popke. Have a great weekend, buddy. Hi, Pecan, from my sister Kathy checking in. Later, bro, Popke acknowledges Pecan. And we move on. Hello, Tiff. Slurpee emoji from my big sister. Admiral Butterfingers checking in from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. As for Libra, well, I probably just read it as a double, but it's great seeing you in the daily chats every day, so I'll read it one more time for my friend Admiral Butterfingers. Here is your independent Libra horoscope reading today. Stay grounded in the moment, Libra. Now is a time for calm, not confrontation. Let go of a push for serious talks or to seek firm commitments. Just let things evolve organically. If tensions rise, they should ease with patience and understanding. What's so funny about peace, love, patience, and understanding? My sister Kathy checks in and says, "Okay, Duke, you have a great weekend as well." Gracias, BF, and I say de nada to my friend Pecan. Taurus, the bull, for just a guest. This is for just a guest. My friend Stephen Bull, who maybe sometimes listens in and don't always chat, and any other Taurus or Tauri joining us today, this is your like a horoscope. Supposed to fade out. Taurus, indulge in life's simple joys. Chocolate, a warm bath, and a warm hug. Maybe of the mouth variety. I added that. No. The stars favor lighthearted pleasures. Protect your peace, Taurus, with grace. A warm smile paired with firm boundaries keeps your serenity intact and your spirit glowing. That just means smiles at those mofos that might be driving you nuts. That was your Friday, Taurus. That's interesting. You know, the first half kind of makes sense with the simple joys of chocolate and a warm bath for my Taurus friends, but I like how it goes on and gets kind of really in depth about protecting your peace with grace. Like, don't let people take you there this weekend. A warm smile paired with firm boundaries, like smile, like, like I could, like keep your serenity intact, like smile and just keep mofos at arm distance and have a great weekend, my Taurus friends. I like that one. Admiral Butterfingers wants Gemini for the wifey. Well, this is for Mrs. Admiral Butterfingers and all the Geminis joining us today. This is your Friday. Gemini, you may have a choice that felt right in the moment, but with time and reflection, you may see a better path. Don't be hard on yourself. Growth is a learning from mistakes, after all. Seek clarity now and let insight guide your next step. For Gemini, Mrs. Admiral Butterfingers, that was your As we move on with the Friday Soulful Horoscope Readings, Terry Nee says, I knew Pecan was Aquarius. Not Aquarius, but I see what you did there.
Hello, Frisco.
Leo, please ask Tiffany Washington nicely, and I will read this for Tiffany Washington and all the other Leos joining us today. This is your Friday. Tiffany Washington and Leos. Leo, you might have misread a piece of advice. Before reacting, pause and seek clarity. What you heard may not be what they meant. Ask gently, Leo. They probably want what is best for you. A little understanding can go a long way. That is for Tiffany Washington and all the Leos joining us today. That was your Friday. Like a horoscope. It'll be fading. Gemini, we got that for the wifey. I believe we already took care of that one. FJM checks in and says, BS for Libra. Okay. Take it or leave it, and please don't shoot the messenger. I only offer this as advice. We don't accept any responsibility for anything. Anyone here at BF Live. Sorry if any double chats come up from me. My bad, LOL. All right, well, how about if I do this? Cancer for Juggalette Jen and Scott Fitzpatrick. Recommends my friend P. Cunt. I will do just that. This is for Juggalette Jen, who just recently celebrated her birthday yesterday through many shows. This is for my friend Scott Fitzpatrick and my friend Brian Clauder, who I know out there is always like quietly watching and listening and sending me like messages or putting likes on my stuff. Thank you, the hardworking Brian Clauder. You're included in this. You're Cancer on your. This is your Friday. Like a horoscope. Here I am, Cancer. Recognition may find its way to you, and rightfully so, Cancer. You've earned every bit of it through dedication and effort. Accept the praise with confidence, Cancer. What you've built is real, and it's yours to celebrate. Let it empower your next step. That's a great one for my Cancer friends. Juggalette Jen, Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, and all the other Cancers joining us today. Terry says it felt right in D.C. What the D.C. mean? You go with somebody one time and you never live
Hello, Frisco.
You never live it down. A little bit late on that warning, says Tiffany Washington. Oops. Sound like the situation already went down and Tiffany figured out how to deal with it, but she should have checked in on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays to see what the stars have in mind for you, Tiffany Washington, before you do anything. All right. Well, Andrew's not back yet. I'll let you know he's still off camera and muted right now as of now, so I got him off doing that stuff right now. We'll wait for him to come back. Let's see. We did Sagittarius for Bobby Nick, even though he's not here today. Shout out, my friend. We took care of Cancer. How about make sure we do Pisces for Andrew, even though he's not on camera. I'll do this for Andrew and all the other Pisces joining us today. Andrew, this is your Friday for Pisces. Pisces, blend in if it's needed. The uniform of conformity can help deflect unwanted attention from you. Show loved ones you're dependable by sharing responsibilities. Let your dedication shine through real, tangible actions, Pisces, in both projects and in friendships. It's how trust and respect are built. That's for Andrew and all the Pisces joining us today. Mandy's having fun utilizing Slurpee emojis when today happens to be 7-Eleven and acknowledging that BF Live The Vibe, it's more than gossip, it's an actual show, it's refreshing, and it's different. Well, I think I took care of everybody now, the regular panelists. Now I will selfishly take care of mine. So this is going to be Virgo for myself and any other of the quiet Virgos who probably like me and too much they can't be bothered getting in the chat saying, please read Virgo, because I probably wouldn't do it either. This is for us. This is our... for Virgo. For myself and all the Virgos joining us on this Friday, the right path may not be the easiest, Virgo, but it still can be yours to choose. Pause and weigh the consequences of each option. In the long run, integrity pays off. Doing what's right, even when it's hard, builds a future you can stand by. For myself and all the other Virgos joining us today and everybody, we're going to wrap up this segment now. We'll do it again on Monday, because we do it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to see what the stars have in mind for us. At the beginning, the middle, and the end of the week, folks, that was the Friday edition of your Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BS Soulful Horoscope Readings. We are having it. We're hanging out. We're doing it. Since he's not on a roller coaster, I think that means he's ready to come back, folks. He is Andrew the Giant. Come on, Andrew. Andrew the Giant checks back in, buddy. What are you doing? Brushing your teeth? What were you up to?
No, I had a blood in my pants.
Ooh, I thought you were just happy to see me. Well, there you go. There's a flood in Andrew's pants. Andrew looking good. Got clothes on. I guess they took care of you and all. You're all straight now?
I had a Perry incident.
I was thinking of like a comparison. It sounded very Perry-like, but unlike you, he wears an adult diaper like a big baby.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, you're basically, I mean, what do you think about Andrew? That might be an option for you, or is that not an option?
I do wear those.
You do? Okay. Well, that's helpful. Well, I appreciate you sharing some of the less than pleasant things about the stuff that you have to go through every day, Andrew. But yeah,
yes,
kind of letting people just know the real shit.
If I didn't, I'd probably go through so many clothes and have to throw half my wardrobe away.
Oh, shit. You don't want to do that. All right, well, why don't we do this? We got like at least, 35 minutes left to go before a typical 3-hour show of The Vibe is over. But I got some fun, man. I got like a whole collection of people that really can't sing well, bro. And I call it, this segment here on The Vibe, I call it karaoke. Because these people are horrible singers, Andrew. They couldn't carry a note if it had a handle on it, buddy. So you want to watch some of this with me?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. We're doing karaoke right here on The Vibe. Horrible singing. People go out in public and think that they sound good singing like this. This is karaoke. Does Andrew wear rears like our friend Perry?
What does that mean?
Rears is a brand. It's the brand that Perry loves and he boasts about all the time, that his friend, when he was friends with her, the lovely Gina Carano, introduced Perry to Rears adult diapers. It's a real thing, Andrew.
No.
He likes them better than Pampers and everything. So no, Andrew, there you go. You got the answer, Justin. He doesn't wear those rears like our friend Perry Caravella. All right, but right now, let's do this. We're doing karaoke. This is horrible karaoke segment, Andrew. I got a couple.
Him. Unlike Perry, I do not like going in my briefs.
Exactly. Yeah, like he's made it part of his routine, Andrew. Like a grown-ass man shouldn't be wearing a diaper and on purpose if you got an option to scoot off to a toilet every now and then. It's like,
shut the fuck up.
And plus he abuses it too. Whenever somebody says something he don't like, he has to dart off and dash
shut the fuck up.
Dash and poop and pee. But there you go. All right. But now we're doing karaoke right here, Andrew. This is some horrible karaoke. People just out in public singing any old way, but we're going to have fun with it. Make our day on The Vibe.
We're here at Nico's doing the Whitney
alcohol and singing. Whitney Houston, Andrew. Watch the old man in the hat. Oh, he said he defies anybody to go high like that.
Yeah.
Hit the notes.
Good stuff, Irvin.
That's
the best.
Oh my God, what was that? It sounded some. It probably was meant to sound. Where the hell is that? Here we go. It sounded like Perry can do it.
We're here at Nico's doing the Whitney Houston warm up.
Come on, lady. That's a panty dropper right there. Who don't want that? Horrible karaoke is what you're watching. Terrible, it's karaoke. Terry Nee says approximately 11% to 34% of men over 60 experience some form of urinary incontinence. That means they piss their pants. That's a more you know from our friend Terry Nee checking in on the vibe. As we move on, because we're doing karaoke, and now we're starting off with a bang with that guy, Whitney Houston. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, maybe I don't have Whitney Houston for you, Andrew, but I do have something very special. How about not Whitney Houston, but Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury. Let's listen to Freddie. He likes more curry, Andrew.
I want to break free.
Yeah.
I want to break free.
There you go. It's break time right there. Reading wants to break free.
I want to break free. I want to break free.
Stop what I'm doing.
I want to.
Sounds like Whitney after a crack band. This is not to be confused with Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury right here on the vibe. No, I'll take you off screen in a second, there, Andrew. You okay? You got to go.
I would add. I might go in for a shower because
of the previous situation.
Yes.
All right, Andrew. Well, you want me to put you backstage now, or you want to say goodbye now, or what?
I'll just give my plugs and everything.
Okay, where Andrew's going to check out right now because he's probably going to take busy taking care of his ablutions and do some plugs, Andrew. It's Friday, buddy. Tell everybody where they can find you later on and over the weekend.
Andrew the Giant 96 and No Filter Andrew and Friends. Also follow me on Instagram, Weezy95 and TikTok, Andrew6
Andrew Flora 1 on Twitter X, right? Andrew Flora 1 on Twitter X. That'll lead you to most of them. And if you happen to accidentally stumble over that horny wheelchair guy, make sure that there's no family or friends looking over your shoulder when you do that. Try to remove that. So there you go, Andrew. Thanks for always hanging out with me, buddy. And I'll remind you again, being that it's Friday, Andrew does No Filter on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So 7 p.m. East tomorrow night. If you're not catching him on a live, the next time you might see Andrew. Or on Hanging Out with Bobby Nick later on tonight.
There's only a half hour left of this today.
I'm going to take him off screen while he negotiates that. And we keep going with karaoke. The horrible karaoke segment we'd like to present here on the vibe. Taking care of business every day, says Terry Nee. Hey, Renee from Just a Guess. Whoa, we got some love going on up here in pretty colors. Curry, Freddie Mercury. Are those fake teeth or his real teeth? This guy's been on a lot. I think he grew up in a nation that maybe didn't have great dental hygiene or dental care. I believe that he is like that. Every video I've seen him, he consistently looks like that with the teeth. Renee checks in for the member 5-month chat right there and says, smoking time. Don't you ever threaten me with a good time. And why don't we take this opportunity? It's later in the show, but we don't care. There's any time is a good time. This is a time to, we're going to pause. We did it last time in Scott's Hole, but we're going to take our little commemorative hit. We remember our friend, Donkey Kongington. This was made by Chris Popke as well. This is another dab done for donks. We do this. And now we have our most recent friend, for those of you who are only hearing last minute or just recently, that our friend went by Mike's shitty internet provider, MSIP, has also left us, folks. So let's keep hanging on and keep enjoying the days that we have left here on this planet. We only get one ride, and you never know when we're going to get kicked off of it. So let's have a celebratory hit for anyone you're missing. This is another dab done for donks. And thank you, Renee, for your 5-month membership chat. It's smoking time. Another dab dog for dunks. Doo-doo-doom, doom, doom. Another dab dog for dunks. And another dab done, and another dab done. Another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Thank you, another Rena. Dab dog for dunks. Thank you for supporting me as a member here on the vibe.
Dice Godfrey. Oh,
Bryce Godfrey. Spurg Snake checks in with the salutes and firm handshakes for everyone. Andrew, I guess you're staying around since you're still on camera?
Yep.
You negotiated the end of the
Only
show.
a half hour left, so it's like I'm sticking around to the
But I'm
end.
taking your plugs back. All right, well, let's keep on having fun then, Andrew, with Andrew and this karaoke segment we're doing right here. Horrible karaoke segment I present to you from time to time on BF Live The Vibe. Let me move my little marker down and play my next selection for you. Horrible karaoke, and I deliver right here, having fun in the midday, starting our weekend off early on The Vibe, karaoke.
If you want me, let me know, baby, let it show. Honey, don't fool with me.
Don't fool with her.
Just think you one more time.
One more time.
Feeling what I can.
Yes.
'Cause you got the best of me. For the line. It's like you could keep on my mind.
Feels like your cookies on my mind.
You just keep on pushing
That tone low, okay.
over the borderline.
Love to you, Rainey. And diamonds. Oh, Kenny, that's terrible. Kenny, that's terrible,
It's
Kenny.
like a good lose my
That's terrible, Kenny.
mind.
Oh, Lord,
You
Kenny.
just keep me in your arms under the borderline.
Under the borderline. You just keep the barney. I told you it was bad, folks. I keep my promises to deliver you horrible karaoke in this segment I call Karaoke. They couldn't carry a tune if it had an actual handle on it. Bad karaoke segment we're in the middle of right here on a Friday on The Vibe, hanging out with my friend Andrew. Now to the end of the show, Andrew, and I deliver yet another selection for you. I prove it again. This is horrible karaoke segment, Karaoke. Here we go.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better. You think I was weak without you, but I'm stronger.
No,
you
you
thought that I'd
didn't.
be sad without you.
I'll scratch
I
your
was
eyes out,
better.
Andrew.
You thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. You thought I wouldn't grow without you, but I'm wiser. You thought I wouldn't last without you, but
I'll
I'm
scratch your
lasting.
eyes out.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I will survive. Keep on surviving. I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor, Terry Nay. How dare you? You're not going to make me your victim, Terry Nee. I'm a survivor. That's right, on Karaoke. Horrible karaoke segment right here on The Vibe. Is she deaf? I think we're all deaf. Now that sing it, fella, says Terry Nee. I knew that would get you.
Hello, Frisco.
I knew that would get you excited on this horrible
Frisco.
karaoke segment. Sing it, fella. Oh, only certain people say fella. All right, well, let's keep going because I have more horrible selections in this segment I like to call Karaoke. And we're going to bring back a bro you know. Matter of fact, bro is in his name. It's the one, the only Joey Bro. Let's see what Joey's singing and slinging today. Yes. We are all survivors after singing that last one. You're not wrong, Admiral. Salute.
Please come now. I think I'm falling. I'm holding on to all I think is safe. Sing about
I'm not crying. You're crying.
And I'm trying to escape. Well, back when I heard thunder, but I'm down to one last breath. We didn't let me say,
touch my heart.
Hold me down.
Touch my heart, Joey.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking
You're 6 feet, ain't so far.
Ain't so far now.
You're 6 feet, ain't so far. Oh. Yeah, Joey Bro, what do you know? Bringing the sexy. P. Cunt says Joey Bro. Admiral said after that last one, we were all survivors after seeing that last guy. Joey Bro, Matt is 6 feet on the edge, and he's thinking maybe 6 feet. Ain't so far down. My granddaughter sings poorly. I'll have to lie to her when she asks if she's good. Well, that they have an excuse for carrying no key, Terry Nee, because she hasn't lived much life yet. But these are grown-ass adults out here in the world acting like they can sing, holding no key, Light us up, says Butterfingers. I was doing it, man. I wasn't crying. You were crying at that one. Let me see what else I have for you in this horrible karaoke segment. Uh-oh. Hang on to your teeth, folks, for this next one. This is karaoke right here on The Vibe, my horrible karaoke segment. And this is a doozy. Her teeth came out, Andrew. She had to catch her teeth. She had to catch her teeth. She's a coal miner's daughter. Oh, shit. I'm proud to be a good dental health person. She caught her teeth. Her teeth were running from that shit show. Yeah. Widow Killer says, that's the smoker's voice right there. I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. If that was good, I'd like to do that commercial. That's a more, there he said, oh my God. She's pretty, oh, let me see. Let's see. That's a Barbara voice. She's pretty rough, says our friend P Cunt. There you go. Oh my God. I told you it was horrible, folks. I keep my promises. She couldn't have carried a tune.
She sounds like worse than Bobby Nick smoking like 4 packs a day.
Like Bobby Nick smoking 4 packs a day. All right, how about this? I think I gave this a name. I don't know. I'm calling this rehab rap, Andrew. Here's my next selection in karaoke. Let's go on a little hip hop tip. I call this little rehab rap. I got a vibe off of this.
Feel like I've known you forever, but it's only been a couple months. I've been lost until you came into my life and showed me I had what it took to get up in front, to get up and love myself enough to give it up. I love you enough to fucking roll up. We love our life so much we fuck it up. But where you wanna be, where you wanna go with me? Where you wanna go?
Here we go.
What we gonna do?
What the fuck we gonna do?
Yeah, every single time I see myself with you.
That's right.
Well, where we gonna go?
What we gonna do?
Yeah, what we gonna do?
I ain't got no
time
money.
I find myself with you every day. Driving down that country road with you by my side, all of it grows.
What the fuck? Oh my goodness. A little rehab rap and karaoke segment I'm bringing to you right here on The Vibe. Let me see. That was pretty bad, but I like to leave you with a doozy where you go, what the fuck was that? Let me see. Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? You're going to be rapping this stuff all weekend, folks, and you'll be able to blame BF Live, The Vibe, horrible karaoke segment. We're having fun. Where are we going to do? All right, what we going to do? I got no money. I need that EBT card. Let's get into it, too. All right, my original song, Don't Ask Me Out duet featuring my boyfriend, Andrew. Horrible karaoke.
I have a boyfriend, so don't ask me out.
Andrew, don't ask her out, bro.
I have a boyfriend.
She's established. Look, he's like
so
squinting.
Don't ask me out. No, 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 don't ask me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have a boyfriend, so don't ask me out. I have a boyfriend, so don't ask me out.
Off the market,
no,
guys. All right.
No, don't ask me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry and BS's favorite song. You son of a bitch. Fucking P cunt. See that? A2P cunt. All right. Well, let me see. How about if we end with this one? I think this will be a good one. This is going to be a good one to end with, folks. And please keep joining us here every day, Monday through Friday. We're not done yet. It's 2:43 on the East Coast of the United States. So I got a segment or two in my back pocket after this. But I got to leave you with one more selection in our horrible singing segment, our horrible karaoke segment I call Karaoke right here on The Vibe, Andrew. Let's get into this one, buddy. Ready? Lighter time.
Maybe he will not
for the vaccination.
For a vaccination?
I lost free when you asked you to get
Realize Siegfried?
Now it's just probably new I'm for wherever me.
Or whatever he said.
Is it a pretty sunshine with a light my bed? Did you carry all that? Oh, see my hair and I really be cool. Is it a rain in the morning? I stand by your side. I need you back and I can't be home when I try to come my life was carried on.
That's a deep cut there, Peacunt.
When I'm back,
Everybody now. Greg Brady?
Oh, what's going on?
Admiral Butterfingers knows what's up.
When I'm back,
Yeah! What is, in fact, going on? I love that people overseas embrace and kind of learn American music, but they don't quite get the lyrics just right. Let's hit that one more time, because the first time you listen to it and you're like, I think he might be singing the lyrics. I'm not sure. I really need to keep listening closely. And the more closer you listen to every word, you might realize that he doesn't catch every one. But man, I admire the spirit. And let's wrap it up one more time. Hell, I'll smoke during this one. Here we go. Come on. That lighter's getting hot. Don't contractors ever do any work, says Terry Nee. They're always doing singing and dance numbers. They're very musically motivated.
when you asked you to get the word. Now it's just probably new I'm forever me.
Take it to the streets.
Is it a pretty sunshine with a light my bed? Need you to carry all that on see my hair and I really be cool. Is it a rain in the morning? I stand by your side. I need you back and I can't be home when I try to come along. What's carrying on?
Everybody, Andrew.
When I'm back, I said, hey, what's going on? When I'm back,
There we go. We got a little Andrew in there, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Andrew made that good. And look, people are commenting here saying, this ain't bad. There you go, Wavy G, waking up to start another busy day. Hey, what's going on, says Admiral Butterfingers. He says, hey, yay. He has a peach empanada mint. Wait a minute, what's he got? Is he a Hello Frisco? And I say, hey, what's that going on? Reenie enjoyed your singing there, Andrew. The silky stylings of the one and only Andrew the Giant. Where else are you going to find that horrible karaoke and Andrew making it a little bit better, but right here on BF Live The Vibe. This is the kind of fun we have, Andrew. I love it, brother. I love that you just jumped in there and singing it. That's what we love about doing this show. You never know what's going to happen here on The Vibe. All right, we got a couple things I want to show you as we make our way. I guess what we're kind of doing, being that there's 48 minutes in the hour number 3, I think we're going to squeeze in a couple sexy segments, Andrew. So why don't we do that now? We always like to go ladies first, okay? It's been a long week, guys. So ladies and gay men, it's your turn. You go first because we like to let ladies go first. We're proper gentlemen here. It's time for your ladies' Friday edition of Juicy Man Meat.
hey, yeah, it's time to rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy man meat. BF loves it the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy man meat. Juicy man meat. Girls, gay or straight, yes it's true. Get the party started, it's just for you.
This is in fact just for you ladies and the gay men that have outed themselves, that enjoy the vibe every day. We don't. Oh, speaking of gay men, yes, Andrew. Sorry.
These are the kind of segments that got me in trouble.
Got you in trouble with what? Now, wait a minute. You want to talk about your thing, Andrew. I don't get deep like you do, but we keep threatening to do the horny wheelchair guy. But I'm a little bit afraid it might change people's perspective of you, Andrew. But fret not. We might do that one day. But right now, we are doing Juicy Man Meat. This is just for the ladies and the gay guys. As we wind up this episode of The Vibe, we like to say we have a little something for everybody. And the ladies inspired this, and I came through for them, so to speak, because he's having fun with Andrew and Juicy Man Meat emojis, Andrew. I think he's trying to say something. Pecan is trying to say it. He's trying to say that this might be one of Andrew's favorite segments, but we don't care anyway. And if you want to submit something for this segment or for the other sexy guys segment, bflive420@gmail.com is how you do it. But here comes your first piece, ladies. Song. I don't like they had to use BF. Copyright music, BF. Your dancing feet. Oh yeah. To the rescue. Good Bob Marley song. Yes, there you go, ladies. That's your first piece of Juicy Man Meat. No, I don't go out and look for this because I'm highly heterosexual, but you can submit this stuff to me at bflive420@gmail.com, or I'll just get it from Andrew. Rini checks in. She is a member, and she utilizes 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. She gives it 4 out of 5 Juicy Man Meat emojis. You can do that too if you're a member here on The Vibe. That's how she rates them as we move on to the next piece of content. That's not for me. Andrew might like some of them. Oh boy. I don't know how it happened in this order, Andrew. Normally, they've been putting them in my mailbox in such a way that he comes out last. But, Andrew, it's that guy. How about you doing it first, Andrew? Tell everybody good morning in that sexy way.
Good morning, beautiful. Have a lovely day.
There you go. That's the Andrew version of it. But now, it's this guy on Juicy Man Meat. Here we go. Oh, let me unmute it. Here we go. Good morning, beautiful.
Good morning, beautiful. I want you to have the best day ever.
There you go. That's yours. It's for you, ladies. Terry Nee says, it's been a bit since I listened to some Marley. Terry Nee, they have a great algorithm. I have like a, kind of a reggae algorithm going on in YouTube, one of my playlists, buddy, and they get you going. They hit you with some great stuff that you probably haven't heard maybe ever or in years. I enjoy that, a change of pace. I might do that after the show too. Hit my reggae playlist. But you don't have to be gay to appreciate beauty. I know. We're just, look. You know me enough by now, Rini. We're just funning around, and I'm kind of being funny about it, trying everybody feel welcome in a funny way. I really don't care what people like. Reminds me of DC, see? Look, I get the gay torture right here from Terry Nee. You go out with one guy, you try to be a bro and make a connection, and boy, he wanted to be docking. That's the kind of connection he wanted to make there, Rini. So you got to watch about when people say they want to make a connection. Like Two Joints checking in, saying, BF brother, Andrew. Hope you guys have a good day. Well, we just showed our second piece of what will probably be 4 pieces of content for the Juicy Man Meat segment and for our gay guys. We don't care. I want everybody to feel welcome. All right. Plus, we get all the gay guys from Andrew's channel anyway. Here is your next selection for and from Andrew the Giant. Here we go. This is Juicy Man Meat, wrapping up this fun week of shows and wrapping up this episode of BF Live The Vibe. BF. Hey.
Family never get up. I come here so I can walk out.
Copyright music, BF. You don't have to erase that, BF. I'll erase that because you know what? I am so glad that anyone would want to watch the show, including a great hearty bunch of ladies that are part of the BF Live The Vibe chat family. So please always come and watch The Vibe every day, Monday through Friday, and I'll have a little something for everybody. That's what we do here on The Vibe. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave you with this last piece, guys. It's just for you. This guy has a Friday feeling, and what better time to play it than right now? It's the Friday feeling. Your last piece of juicy man meat. Uh-oh, ladies. Look at this guy. Oh, my numbers are falling precipitously. Yes, Terry Nee, I got you. Not rinsing off, I got you in this video right here. This is Terry Nee, Andrew. Come on, ladies, I give you all the sexy. 10 out of 10, 5-star. I don't know if she meant this one or the last one. Bob Levy getting down. I didn't say it. You Jones said that shit. All right, there you go. That's our regular content. What I got for you right here, right now from Terry Nee in this folder. I do have something. Here we go. This is, that's actually for our next segment because that was the ladies segment. So I'll save that last piece of content I have because that's actually for the guys. Terry Nee says that's the party they have at the Villages. Rini acknowledges 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5. Juicy man meets on that. They love a man that knows what he's doing. This is the number one today, says Rini. Well, I'm glad that you're having fun with this segment. Love you guys and happy Friday, says Space Nerd. We'll have to tune in every day, Monday through Friday, to see when we do it again, Andrew, because that was their turn. That was their Friday Juicy Man Meat.
Hey, yeah, it's time to rock, ladies, feel the heat. Juicy Man Meat. BF loves it the most, that's no lie. We hit a party time and everybody. Juicy Man Meat. Juicy Man Meat. Go get your straight. Yes, it's true. Get the party started. It's just for you.
Hey, this party is just for you. It's for all of us. It's for the chat family, folks. It's Friday, and we're not waiting for the end of the day, although we are getting later in the afternoon now. Almost 3 p.m., Andrew. We might go into Overvibe on the East Coast of the United States you and I are coming to you from because it is Friday.
Play the fucking music, Will! Play the fucking music! Rise and shine, you silly motherfuckers! It's Friday! It's Friday! Friday! Now go party like motherfucking nuclear bombs are dropping on Monday!
There you go. Do it like that guy. That's how we're feeling today. Making our way into the weekend. Hey, Rini says he popped on that screen, and now if he popped up, now I could accuse of magic. Ooh, how about that? Well, Rini, I know you were talking about the firefighters in there. I don't know if you submitted some, and I lost them in the shuffle, but you can always submit me some more Juicy Man Meat firefighters if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. bflive420@gmail.com. All right, well, Andrew, it's 2:57. Why don't we do this now? We play that little Friday vibe in the middle, a little bit of a palate cleanser, but I say it's our turn now, buddy. It is the fellas' turn, and we're going to wrap up the show, and then we're going to come back and do our last plugs and tell you guys where you can find us throughout this weekend, because Andrew does shows, and I'm doing a show tomorrow night. We'll tell you all about it right after we get our turn to get bricked up.
Keep cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Trying through the day like a queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Fixing up the world, I'm watching her thrive. Yeah, the pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full of view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
Nothing weird at all about sitting around in the afternoon. watching some of the more sexier videos that are out there on social media and getting bricked up with the guys. Nothing weird about this at all. As we wind up a fun show and a fun week of shows right here on The Vibe. At least I trust you guys had fun all week long. Thank you guys for all your super chats and memberships that you purchased this week. That really helps me continue doing this Vibe show every day, Monday through Friday for 3 hours a day. I had fun doing a pop-up early morning edition of the Rise and Shine Wake and Bake yesterday. That's now members only on BF Live The Vibe. So if you're not waking up early bird catches the worm with me, when I just get motivated and kind of do that, you can be a member and go back and watch it after the fact on The Vibe. I'm going to try to do that more often, like maybe on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I might try to do 2 versions of the show. Maybe I'll do a little early version like I did, and I'll do the midday version because people seem to enjoy that yesterday. So thank you anyone who enjoyed yesterday's early version of the show and both versions of the show. And I will remind you one more time before we get bricked up with the guys, since I'm in kind of a promotion mode, that there's another option for enjoying BF Live The Vibe, and that's through YouTube Music app, which I was just talking about with Terry Nee. I enjoy that. Well, there's a podcast section over there, guys. So if you don't have time to watch the whole time and you want an audio option, there it is on BF Live The Vibe. On YouTube Music app, you go to the podcast section and you can enjoy it that way. You can make it audio only. You can slide it back and forth if something is going on screen and you're like, I got to see what Andrew's doing or what's on his face. You can enjoy the show. That's another way you can enjoy the vibe. But right now we're getting bricked up, Andrew. That's what we're here to do. So let's get bricked up. We'll do more plugs at the end of the show. This is Bricked Up.
Oh, you don't like girls that are absolutely jacked.
Look at it. Members, yes.
Take me off the roster.
Members only.
Oh, you don't like girls that are absolutely jacked.
Best intro ever, Stacy. You get acknowledged. It was great, and that was another thing, Terry Nee, that I know that we called a conservative Colin. We called a coup Mudgeon.
Oh, you don't like girls that are absolutely
all right, there we go. That
jacked.
girl's got some rocks in her shirt. We caught a coup Mudgeon. We caught the lovely Stacey Allen by doing an early show yesterday. So I'm going to try to do more of those early shows, maybe on 2 days a week. I'll do like a 2-show kind of day. I'm still kind of building this as I go. 2 Joints gets a love from Terry Nee. It's a throbbing members only, says 2 Joints. Member, says Terry Nee, gets excited, as well as Pecan, just because I said BF taught me to be rainbow flag. Prideful. He's full of his pride. He's not only full of pride, he's full of other shit, Andrew. But let's continue to go, buddy. That was the first selection on Bricked Up. But I have many more because, as I said, no matter what Terry Nee says, I'm highly heterosexual is my argument all the time. So I will play the second selection I have for you, Andrew. I'm seeing a theme on here, Andrew, with this.
I boyfriend.
Okay, here you go. Here's our second selection as we wind down this episode of The Vibe, getting bricked up with the fellas. BF, that's copyright music, BF. You're gonna have to race that, BF. Damn, God. All I see was rocks and pepperoni nipples there, Andrew. That's what we're doing here on The Vibe. We are vibing, getting bricked up. I'm going to show you a couple more selections, and then we're going to do our plugs and ease on down the road, and we're going to continue having a great weekend. I hope that we helped have a great positive start to your weekend so far on this Friday, Andrew. Here's our next one, buddy.
Back, pick it up, walk it, turn around, make that ass shake, then drop that, throw it back, pop it, pick it up, drop it,
Andrew.
Throw it back, pick it up, walk it up, turn around, make that ass shake, then drop that, throw it back, pop it, pick it up, drop it,
one more time.
Throw it back, pick it up, walk it up, turn around, make that ass shake, then drop that, throw it back, pop it, pick
you
it up.
jiggle more than Jello. Hello, Jello. All right, Andrew. I got another one for you, buddy. I want to thank people like Brutal Pain and my other heterosexual friends who submit things to me. And no matter what your sexuality, you can submit anything you want to me as long as I can show it on the air, like these social media kind of clips at bflive420@gmail.com.
Hi, boyfriend.
As I show you the next piece of content I have for you, I think Brutal Pain provided this one, Brutal Pain. Here you go, buddy, if you're looking in. BF. Justice Bricked Up. Great song. Never tear us apart. Connects us. Never tear them breasticles apart. 4x4 out the door. All right, I think I got something now that will kind of help us with our bricked up feelings today. Let me go to this file right here. I have Andrew.
I'm not in the proper mood after a few days what I've been through.
Well, this is a Terry Nee jam made just for you, Andrew. To get bricked up Friday. He made this just for you, buddy. Sax solo on that song, Reenie. Never Tear Us Apart. Thank you, Terry Nee. It's a bricked up.
It's Friday. Start drinking. Yeah.
You heard it. It's Friday. Start drinking. That's our boy Terry Nee. Thank you, buddy. Look at that. See that? Made by you. Look at that smile. You got Terry Nee for that. Yes, Reenie. I love that song. Never Tear Us Apart. Great sax solo on that one. I love sax. I want your sax. Andrew emoji just came, says Pecan. Andrew emoji just came. I don't know about that, but I do have some video one time of Andrew out having fun, buddy. All right, here's our last piece we're going to show, and then we will come back and do our plugs, buddy. And I can come on, unfreeze clean. Hang in there, Andrew. Come on, bring that back. Cancel. You still got me, Andrew? Can you hear me, buddy?
Yep.
My screen froze and everything went off and came back on. Yes, Reenie, you know what I'm talking about. That's a great song. I could listen to that. But that's what I love doing on Friday and over the weekends. I definitely turn more to a music guy, and that's why you'll be able to catch out Bobby Nick in the lounge tomorrow. The weekend is a great time to listen to music. I think it's 2 p.m. East. I wish he was here to tell you, but I think that you know where to catch him. Just turn your computer on. Sex solo, sax squatch, full circles as Terry Nee. Going back to the show, we're back from the Reenie, because I got one more to show you before we come back and do our plugs and let you know where you can find us the rest of the weekend. Here we go. When you're injured, you need to pay them bills, Andrew. I'll definitely have to erase that off of there. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at it. See, Andrew, you got equal rights right here. Look at this, buddy. Down at the, we'll see how much of that I got to erase off of the show, Andrew, as we wind up this fun week of shows and this fun segment right here on the Vibe called Bricked Up. Nothing weird at all about sitting around getting semis with the guys. Next to the stage, it's Wendy Wheels at the Pink Pony Club, Andrew. Well, there you go, buddy. What do you say? And Pecan, when my computer was froze up, I was just about to indicate, as my friend Pecan did, but my computer wouldn't allow me, that at 6 minutes after 3 o'clock in the East Coast of the United States, we're officially into Overvibe. That's right, folks, because sometimes 3 hours isn't enough time to have the fun that we like to have here every day. So there you go. Let's wrap up this segment and tell you where we're going to be the rest of the weekend, folks. It was the boys' turn. Nothing weird about it all. That was...
She's cooking in the kitchen, making it right. Working with some wood, keep me up all night. Charging through the day like the queen on the throne. Everything she does got me feeling grown. Bricked up, got the vibe. Searching up the world, I'm watching her thrive. See out the pushing and meet you, that's clear. But I'm in full view, I'm staying right here. Bricked up, get bricked up. Bricked up, bring me up.
And I'm spent. There you have it, folks. 3+ hours of live programming. I hope you enjoyed yourself today, and I hope we got the weekend started off on a positive note right here on the Vibe, but we're not even done hanging with you this weekend. You ain't going to get rid of us that easy, because I'm going to give it over to my boy Andrew right now, and he's going to say his last words, and he's going to tell you about his lives and what's going on the rest of this weekend, Andrew. Go and give your plugs there, buddy.
I may need to take a break from the Hollywood guy for a little bit because I learned a hard lesson the last couple of days.
Okay. Well, Andrew's having like difficulty figuring out how to navigate being horny and not being creepy. But right now we're doing plugs, Andrew. Now I know probably after this show, not too long after this show, Andrew goes live a lot on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. He's trying to get up to 40,000 subscribers. So help him if you're not already subscribed. And if you want to hear Andrew talk about his personal trials and tribulations and now he's having a rough time maybe navigating and having misunderstandings with some of these women that he likes to talk with in the industry and be sexual, you can do that on his live shows, Andrew.
Okay.
Okay, that's where you want to do that stuff, buddy, because I don't think we want to extend the show talking about your kind of personal trials and tribulations, but that's where you air your stuff on Andrew the Giant 96 on his lives. And I know a lot of this stuff comes out and creeps out when he does No Filter with Andrew and Friends on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And tomorrow's Saturday, 7 p.m. East tomorrow night. You might hear some more of the trials and tribulations of my boy Andrew. As you hear my dog jingling, as she can tell that I'm going into my wind down of the show because she knows it's been a fun day of show and a long week of shows. She's ready to go and go to the bathroom and get her weekend started. I'm ready to go outside with her. I'll be filling this, going behind her, prepping Monday's show. But I'll see you before Monday. I will see you tomorrow night, 10 o'clock East, 10 o'clock tomorrow night, unless we go earlier. We've been going earlier, so be on social media. But I think we're going to shoot for 10 o'clock East for Replayables. We didn't do anything last night because it was Liz's birthday. And they had some other stuff going on. I apologize. I kind of threatened that I was going to do a music show in that place tomorrow night, but after doing 2 shows yesterday, I kind of just packed it in for the day. But I ain't packing it in for tomorrow, 10 o'clock East. On the 100 Proof Podcasting channel, we watch Replayables. We watch fun videos. We drink, smoke, laugh, and joke. And we spin a wheel, and you guys get us in trouble because we have to do whatever the wheel dictates. 10 p.m. tomorrow night on the 100 Proof Podcasting channel with my bro Chris Abels and Mrs. Abels and Shawnee and all that stuff. There we go.
Chris fucking Abels?
Tomorrow night, 10 o'clock East, folks. Thank you, everybody who comes here every day, Monday through Friday, checking out the vibe, turning on new people to the vibe, super chatting, membering up, giving me content ideas in my mailbox. I love and appreciate you all. I'm going to keep doing this forever. You're going to have to kick me out of here, folks. So join Andrew later on one of his lives. Join him tomorrow at 7 p.m. East. Bobby Nick, tomorrow, he does so many shows, but I know at least one of them is the Saturday Lounge, where he does the music in the lounge, where you go there for $1. He kind of does his request show, and he brings back, like, the days of MTV, man. $1 is really not a lot, and a lot of people give each other dollars, and you hear the kind of music that other people in this community enjoy. 2 p.m. tomorrow on Rumble and Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. So, for Bobby Nick, for Scott Fitzpatrick, for my friend Andrew and all the chat family, thank you. You humble me. Thank you for giving me a place to do this show 5 days a week. I'm going to keep working my ass off and turn around and get Monday's show ready for everybody. So join me Monday and join me every day. For Andrew, Scott, Bobby, Nick, thank you, chat family. Peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if we don't see you. Because like we like to say here, folks, it's not bye. Oh, Terry Nee, we're coming in late with the $2 super sticker. Thank you, Terry Nee. I don't want to go off the air without acknowledging that. John Travolta, oh my God, does Anna regret it? I talked to you, Andrew. Said our friend John Travolta checking in. Everybody, have a great weekend. Everyone from Josh in Tennessee checks in. Later in the day. Tennessee. Packing in. Yep, we're after 3 o'clock. It's the Drew Crew. Enjoy the heat, says Terry Nee. Peace and love, begonias. The greetings on the way out. Pecan gets the love. Matt gives the love. And we check out, and folks, and like we say here on the vibe, it's not bye, folks. It's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on the vibe. Bye for now.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.